All right. Here we are then. 1 o'clock.
Yeah.
Hey.
XFM. I'll tell you what you should play.
No, I'll tell you what, before you say,
Yeah.
we're back then.
Yeah.
We're back in town.
Well, that was what I was going to say. You should play Boys Are Back in Town.
No, this is Boys Are Back in Town.
You should play that then.
It's just a sec.
Talk then. Someone should talk. It's obviously already a shambles. Can you believe that? I'm amazed that we're back on the air and it's already a shambles.
What are you doing?
What?
What are you talking about?
I'm talking. No one was speaking. The record was ending. No one was speaking. It was just. Well, I might shut off. Already, I might shut off. It's like nothing's changed.
Boys Are Back in Town on XFM 104.9. We're back then, haven't we, Carl? I'm Ricky Gervais, with me Stephen Merchant and Karl Pilkington. I'm not coming back. I'm definitely not coming back. Oh, care that I'm not coming back.
Rick, I seem to remember the end of the last time we were on. What was that, 3 months ago?
Yeah, 3 months ago.
Carl said he's never going to do the show again. There was nothing that was going to bring him back.
Yeah.
He didn't enjoy it, wasn't going to do it.
All the ruse, right?
Really?
Yes. I've only been coming back for about 2 months, because he's got our agent now representing him.
I thought he was a fool.
Really?
Why?
Well, what's he done for me?
What's he done for us?
No, I know, but I mean, he's your agent, so, and he's sort of calling Graham. And it was all a con, so Carl could get Mondays off. Poor Graham, the station's struggling enough as it is.
Yeah.
It's like running around like a headless chicken.
Yeah.
No one's listening. That's why I don't bother talking on the record then, because there's no loss to London.
Sure.
Right? It's pointless, this show. We don't do it for the money, we don't do it for the kudos. I don't know why we do it.
No.
Is there anything on telly at this time? I'm going to have to lie in.
I know.
But, it's all a ruse to get Mondays. He's got Mondays off now, because he has to do the show, 2 hours, right? And he's still getting paid. And it's all a con, because he knows that he's holding him over a barrel, and it's like, we've got to keep Carl happy. Right?
I had Mondays and Tuesdays off before Duncan got involved.
No, but you know what I mean, though? And it's like, poor Graham, who's the MD, in charge of the thing, probably pulling his hair out, worrying about the station, right? It's a sinking ship. And then Karl comes along, well, I'll do it, but I want Mondays off. He's probably sitting home now. His family, he's probably ridiculed by his wife.
His kids almost certainly would have lost all respect for him. He's been fooled by Karl Pilkington.
He calls his mates and goes, I'm busy, Graham. I don't, I just can't think. It's
embarrassing.
But do you know what I mean? And you think it's funny, and you think you've got one over him. He's going, Monday's off for 2 hours. Yeah, you do. You think, and now you're not embarrassed. We've said it on air. But you're only conning yourself in the long run. Because, do you know what I mean? I hate that sort of, the world owes me a living, what can I get out of the world? What are you going to give back to the world, Carl? What are you doing now then? Are you going to prepare Mondays?
What
have you prepared for this show now? You've had 3 months to prepare.
Yeah.
What have you got? What have you got for us? Okay, what's happened in the last 3 months?
What? In this place or just my life?
Well, what have you got for us? 3 months, we're cloning about, you get Mondays off, you're getting paid for it, you've got a cushy deal, you're having a laugh, you're taking the piss out of the management, right? So, what have you got for us?
Give it to us.
I've kind of, updated Rockbusters a bit.
Right, brilliant.
Yeah.
Right, so, and you said don't mess with it. If something's good, don't mess with it.
What do you mean it wasn't good?
It was never good.
It was never good. Of course we had to fix it.
It was fun to do. It was a laugh. I mean, I imagine it was much more fun for me than the 450 listeners. You know what I mean? I enjoyed it. I enjoyed squeezing your head and dressing you up.
No, but that's just it. When I had a meeting with Graham, right, I said, look, I'm not being funny. I don't want to do it anymore.
Yeah.
I've had enough of it.
Yeah.
And he was like, oh, what's up with you? You sounds like you have a right good laugh. I said, yeah, but that's all good acting and stuff. I said, it's hell in there. I said,
he's talking about Vietnam.
Yeah.
I said, having my head squoze, right?
What? Squoze is still not a word. We've been away 3 months. It's still not a word.
Right? Yeah. I said, he's putting a dustbin lid on my head.
Yeah. You told this to the MD.
He's hitting me with a tray.
Yeah.
He's chucking toilet paper at me.
Yeah.
And he said, yeah, but that's all over 2 years. I said, no, that was the same day.
Okay then, what has changed in 3 months? They're listening, they've been listening for 6 minutes now. Come on, give us something.
Bit of Nickelback.
What's happened in 3 months?
What, in my life or in here? Nothing's happened here, nothing's changed here.
Right.
But, I don't know, do you know last time we were on?
Yeah.
Right? And, I was telling you about the woman over the road, where I live.
The one that walked around naked?
There's a woman who walks about the flat naked,
this
right?
is when Carl was watching a woman naked, then she looked at saw him looking. So what he did, this is the genius he did to get out of this, he pulled his pants down so he was naked too. His girlfriend comes in and goes, Karl, what are you doing? He went, I can't tell you now, but don't look out of the window. Yeah, go on, sorry.
That woman, she's bought some blinds.
Darkness. I believe in a thing called love on XFM 104.9. I'm Ricky Gervais. You're Steve Merchant. Sure. That's little Karl Pilkington over there. Where is he? There he is.
There he is, yeah.
All right. Yeah. Hey. Back together again.
The old gang.
Yeah, it started last week.
Yeah, I think triumphant return.
I think it went well last week, didn't it, Karl? Good show, wasn't it?
You loved it, didn't you, Karl?
Brilliant, right?
Yeah?
Yeah. Now, you weren't speaking to Suzanne last week at this time because you said she had a haircut, probably quite an expensive haircut. She's a lady in media. She's got to look good. She probably doesn't go to the barber like you or just shave it at home. She probably spent quite a little bit of money on it. She came home. She thought, well, my sweetheart, my lover, my sweetheart, you know what I mean? The man in my life is gonna love this.
Well, he adores everything about me. He's gonna love my hair.
She walked in. Hello, Karl. All right. You look like Dave Hill from Slade. Is what Hugh said to the poor woman. And then talked about it on air. She was furious about that. So what did you do?
Karl?
She did listen, yeah. She wasn't happy.
And she heard you slagging her hair off?
Yeah. Well, what
so this is probably annoying her now.
Well, no, it doesn't matter. We can do a lot today because she's at work. So,
and of course, no one's going to tell her.
Let's have a chat about a fat arse, shall we? Let's get it all done.
Oh dear.
You are in so much trouble. That's look, he's realised he is a little bit worried. Oh, didn't you go and buy her a coat or something?
Took her out on Sunday and treated her to a new coat and that.
Yeah.
But I offered, I said as well, I said I'd pay to have it done again.
Oh no, Karl, you have, oh God, oh my Christ.
So she listened to the show. What did she say? You got home, she'd heard you slagging her hair off.
Imagine that. He thinks that's a good thing. We've won the pools. Brilliant. What are we doing? Well, you can have facial surgery now, love. It's sort of like, it's just, Christ. You offered to have it done again. Unbelievable.
Yeah. But I got home and she's like, being moody with me, right?
Yeah. You thought something's wrong, so you must have listened to the show when I was slagging off her hair.
Well, his first thought was she's probably looked at herself in the mirror. She agrees with me.
Yeah, that barber's been round again.
Yeah.
And she just said, that wasn't very nice of you, was it?
Oh.
So I just said, hang on a minute. I said, that's what we do on the show. When I'm slagging off, Chinese people looking old or whatever, I said, you never interfere.
Sure.
I love the fact.
She's got to get her priorities right.
I love the fact that she's in the same queue as a billion people you've never met.
Yeah.
That's fantastic. She's in the same queue. Well, you didn't complain when I was
because
slagging
Karl, I don't think Karl has ever admitted he might be in the wrong, ever. Certainly not to you or I. So did you admit...
That is so true.
Isn't it?
That is so true.
He's never admitted that he might be in the wrong. So did you, in this instance, agree that maybe you'd overstepped the mark?
No, I just said she took it badly. Do you know what I mean? It's only a haircut.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well,
Steve, you haven't seen it, so you can't start interfering on this one.
No, okay.
No, I haven't seen it, but I very much doubt she looks like Dave Hill from Slade, who, if I'm unless I'm mistaken, used to cut his hair with garden shears blindfolded.
Well.
So you know what I mean. And did her teeth stick out when she started speaking with a Brummie accent as well?
I've got used to it now anyway. So.
And so did you bought? So at some point you came crawling back and you said, "Do you want me to buy you a coat?"
I just said, "Let's leave that. Let's go out and have a good weekend."
Sure.
But get your hat before we go. And treated her to a new coat, and that it's a nice coat, so people will look at that rather than looking at the head.
So does it do flash? It's got obscenities across the back.
If anyone who knows Karl's girlfriend is listening,
tell her.
And maybe you're a work colleague and you're listening to the show.
Because I think this is terrible.
Get her to phone him now.
Get her to phone him now. I mean,
get her to phone on the XFM number.
What's the fat ass complaint line? Because you are in deep shite. That's Michael Stipe and his boys from Rapid Eye Movement. Bad day. I hope you're not having a bad day. It's Saturday. It's 1:05. I'm Ricky Gervais with me, Steve Merchant and Karl Pilkington on XFM 104.9. Big up and a big thank you to Alex Zane for the last 3 hours. I could do it.
How long could you keep going with
That's
that?
it.
That's it?
That is it.
Because you see, Alex Zane, we came in while he was doing his last link, and he's an absolute pro. He really is. I was watching him, and he was, at home, you probably think that he's giving you his full attention. He's not. He was looking through a listings magazine, probably figuring out what movie or theatre piece he's going to check out, with a lady later.
Yeah.
Probably going to cruise down there with a couple of, chicks. And he really is an absolute pro.
Yeah.
Looking at you, Ricky, and it's you can sustain it for a while.
Yeah.
You're a talented performer, but it's sort of, I don't know what it is. Is it concentration with you? It just ebbs away almost instantly. And you try and do 2 things, 3 things at once, but normally on air, that's you eating, picking fluff out of your belly button.
I never once, when we were on the set, we were filming The Office, and I'm trying to put off actors, just coming up ways, instead of remember lines, coming up ways to sort of ruin the shot or make them laugh. And you came out and went, Rick, it's like having your own TV show isn't interesting enough for you. Just concentrate, it's lunch in an hour. I went, all right.
Well, the radio show even less though. I mean, you really can't be bored. How long do you think your interest you sustain your interest?
I came in too early because I got bored just before we came on air.
Sure, okay.
I came in too early. I got to stop getting the cabs early.
Yeah, so you're bored now,
I think I've got to get about 5 to 1, and then I think that'll last me till about 1:30.
Again, as he was saying that, he's not giving you his attention. He was kind of leaning back. He's put his feet up now on the desk. I've got to be comfortable, haven't I? And this
CD rack's in the way.
Sure. Well, you get yourself comfortable now. Get yourself settled.
And then sort of...
Because a lot of people will move the... There's the microphone moving now. That's the squeaking going on. You've broken the CD rack. You could actually, of course, you could move the CD rack by getting up and moving it. No, that's too much effort. You've got to try and do that whilst angled on the seat.
I'm nearly laying down.
It's almost horizontal. It's the most you can get.
Well, I'll tell you what. I don't know what those listeners are thinking of what Steve Merchant say, but don't believe a word. All right?
Oh, nice. Classy. Yeah. 5 minutes past 1 o'clock on XFM 104.9. Ricky Gervais, Steve Merchant, Karl Pilkington.
A retro cut there, Thin Lizzy. Don't believe a word on XFM 104.9. I'm Ricky Gervais, with me Steve Merchant. Bubba-doo-boo. Who's that over there? It's Carly Pilk Boys. You all right, Carl?
Oh, that's clever.
How you doing?
Yeah, I'm all right, yeah.
Yeah. Wallace Chambers, Kings of Leon on XFM 104.9. I'm Ricky Gervais, with me Steve Merchant and Karl Pilkington. And England are world champions again then, so...
Oh, it's brilliant.
It was amazing, wasn't it? See, I'm not a rugby man at all. I never watched rugby. I think the last time, was when we won about 12 years ago, whenever it was. And I got into it last week because I realised we were doing so well. I'll watch England win anything. Yeah. Do you know what I mean? I don't care what... In fact, I wasn't into war when I was little until I realised we were so bloody good at it.
We are really good at it.
It's brilliant. But, yeah, fantastic.
Yeah, it was great.
Right, that's the rugby thing over. What next? That's it. That's all I've got. That's all I had today.
It does steam me... Sometimes I watch it and it does remind me of when I play rugby, because one of them will boot it down the field, and then someone will catch it and boot it straight back again. Yeah. Which is essentially how we play rugby. I was made to play rugby. We had to play rugby. And I don't think I'd get rid of the ball so quickly. Yeah. I don't think I ever got tackled or fell over. Yeah. I think I touched the ball about 20 times in the 2 years it was compulsory. Yeah. I was terrified. Yeah, absolutely. And same as cricket. I can't... I'm a terrible batsman. I'm all right at bowling, but it seemed like the pastime for people I went to school was to injure you. Yes. It was funny to see someone poleaxe. It was funny to see someone get a cricket ball in the head. Absolutely, yeah. You know, I never relaxed into rugby because the first day I was going to play it, my mum, I swear to God, my mother said, "You're playing rugby today, you got the kit and everything. Enjoy it, be careful." There was a kid at my school who broke his neck. And thanks very much for that. See you later. So I just went to school absolutely petrified. One thing, broken neck, is that or you get better in a couple of days? Oh, you can find your wheelchair. No. Enjoy the game, though. Yeah, no, it was absolutely petrified. I was just petrified from that day. See, at least American football, got the helmets. The helmets. Yeah, but anyway, no injuries, thank God. Thank goodness. So, well, I tried to play rugby, but it's awkward when you've got glasses. I don't know, there's something about you didn't really play with glasses on? Yeah, cool. Well, I couldn't see anything, could I? I couldn't see anything. How else was I going to play? Oh, my God. And so you're bound to be cautious, because inevitably you're a bit more cautious when you've got glass next to your face. But you were the tallest person on the pitch as well? Yeah. I mean, you were, when you were about 14, you were probably 6 foot already, weren't you? Yeah. And everyone else was, what, 5'2"? Yeah. So you were... towering above them. With glasses on. Just with the glasses on. And you've got pretty cool glasses now. You've had a bit of a makeover. It's like Trinity and Suzanne said, first thing to go, the glasses. Sure, sort them out, yeah. And presumably you used to have those National Health sort of bottles. Pretty much. Yeah.
Is it true? You've never been able to mosh?
I tried to mosh. Because I've always watched people stage dive in, moshing at concerts. I've always thought that looks like brilliant. You know, when they ride above
like
everyone's heads,
like they're surfing across
someone's hands. And everyone's like, yeah. And I've always wanted to do that because I'm a big rock music fan. And the only time I did mosh was at Rage Against the Machine. I tried to mosh at Rage Against the Machine.
I love the idea of a band called Rage Against the Machine. Aimed at a man with glasses who won't mosh.
Well, it was at the Reading Festival, and I think the lead singer, I forget his name, he went, can I just remind everyone that racism and fascism are on the rise in Europe again. Let's not let it happen.
What did you do?
And we all cheered, obviously. I mean, if there's one thing that guarantees a cheer at Reading Festival, it's down with fascism.
And what did they do about it after the concert?
Went back and...
went home and had a cup of tea?
Probably, I don't know what they got
sure. They didn't go to Europe then and try and start...
I don't think they got involved politically in Europe. I think they just continued to rage.
Against the Machine?
Yeah, mainly. But largely in America, I think.
Sure.
I tried to mosh, and I got moshing, and glasses flew off. And I remember, because they were playing away, you know, you do what you tell me. And I was just going, careful! I've dropped my glasses. Can we be careful?
Loads of kids in hooded tops.
Yeah, exactly.
Just going mental.
Yeah, and they're all jumping up. So I was going, can we just calm down for a second?
Let's not be silly.
Yeah. It was absurd. And I had to kind of, scrabble around on the floor, and thankfully they were okay and they didn't get broken.
So what couldn't you do then?
What do you mean, what couldn't I do?
What, at school? Can you not see without glasses?
No.
I mean, it's like that you couldn't do anything.
It's a blur.
Really?
It's a blur, definitely.
God.
Yeah, it's like being kind of punch drunk or whatever. So yeah, you can't play sports when when you've got glasses.
But why not contact lenses? Because they're not strong enough.
No, they seemed a bit fiddly.
Oh, brilliant. Bit of Lou Reed.
Is that what you want?
Yeah, Satellite of Love. Classic. A retro cut. Don't steal our son. Please, lads. Thrills. On XFM 104.9, I'm Ricky Gervais. With me, Steve Merchant and Karl Pilkington.
Yeah.
Little Karl Pilkington, little baldy mank, whinging little twat. How are you?
Yeah, all right, yeah.
What are you doing? Happy? Feeling a bit happier today? You look as full of spunk, as they say in America.
Yeah, I'm all right. Just a bit of a miserable day, though, isn't it?
Yeah.
A bit miserable.
Yeah.
Walking in today, right? Do you know I walked through, like, the sort of the gay district of London and that?
Right.
You don't walk, you mince, don't you?
I'm just walking through on the way to work, and I'm always interested in their little shops and stuff that they have, right? Loads of...
their little shops.
That's no be ashamed of. If you want to go in and buy something, go in and buy something.
I'm just having a look at, looking in the windows and stuff. Little postcard just near the entrance.
Yeah.
That's meant to tease people in, to make people go, that sounds good, I'll nip in, right? Little postcard, free butt plugs with every sale.
That's great. How did we get from 5p off milk to free butt plugs with every sale? Wow. What society come to?
Well, it's because we're liberated, Rick.
Yeah.
It's an open society.
What did you buy to get them? You didn't buy...
I didn't but what's the purpose?
What, of the poster or of butt plugs?
Butt plugs, because I really honestly don't...
You shove them up your arse, don't you?
Whoa, slow down, bum. Shove them up your bum.
Yeah.
But when? Is that just like when you're doing whatever, doing stuff around the house, or...?
I think it's not to keep things out. Is it like you would use a plug in the sink to keep, the water in the sink?
Oh, if you're not gay. Get that? Oh, yeah, no, I know what you mean, yeah.
I don't know.
No entry.
What is it? I mean, I don't understand what that's
I don't know. I assume it either feels good or are they... well, I've got to be careful here. Or are they sort of like breaking it in?
Right, yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Like it's like a shoehorn.
Sure.
or
It's like when you stick paper in your shoes if they're a bit tight.
Or those people who sort of like put little bits of wood in their lips, and then as soon they've got big plates in their lips.
Yeah.
Same as the butt plug. It means you can, you're ready for anything. I don't know, do I? And the Carl's face.
Well, if you know what butt plugs are used for, then why not get in touch? Ricky.Gervais at xfm.co.uk.
What do you think? If there's any...
I can't believe we're already on this subject.
I know.
It's 1:05 and we're
I was going to say then, if there's any people who use butt plugs, and I was thinking that Karl would have said, well, they're not up yet.
Yeah.
Because they go out late.
No, but
what is it? We're award-winning people. We've written a TV show.
Not on radio, though. Not on radio. We're rubbish on radio.
I know,
We've got nothing to lose.
But I always say to you, Steve, that I like educating people and that. Now, the way I see it is I didn't know what they were.
Let's phone to going. Someone might know about butt plugs.
All right, we'll get.
No, get them on. Ask them.
No, because they might say something dodgy.
Oh.
Yeah, whereas, what have we just been doing?
Just take a chance. Take a chance and tell them not to swear.
Well, you tell them.
Okay.
Right, Steve,
I haven't got my headphones on.
Hello, who's that?
Hold on.
Who, sorry?
Nicholas.
Nicholas, hello, mate. You're not going to swear, are you?
No, I'm not going to swear.
Keep it clean. Yeah. Keep them keen. What were you calling about?
I'm phoning about your plugs.
About, not my plugs, but sure, plugs in general. What, do you know much about them?
No,
are you a plug user yourself?
No, I'm just thinking if maybe you've got some gay friends and you're spending the night at their place, you might want to use one.
Right. What, you mean experiment with them, or...?
No, so you can make sure they're not going to do anything while you're asleep.
Could I suggest, just lock the door? I mean, that is easier to me.
Can I make a bigger suggestion? That's probably the most homophobic thing we've had said on the show today. Thanks very much for your call. Right, okay, good. Well, that's why we shouldn't put people on the line. Just, without checking first. I think Carl's made a good point. That's the calibre of listener we've got.
Jet, are you going to be my girl on XFM 104.9? I'm Ricky Gervais, with me Stephen Merchant. Over there, little roundy bald head of Karl Pilkington. Good news and bad news. Good news is, boys are back in town. We're here for 2 hours.
Hello.
Bad news is, we have no monkey news, gay fella news, or little Chinese fella news.
Really?
We're going to try and, you know, leave that for a week, and then maybe come back to it.
Yeah. Why do I get the feeling that within 20 minutes we'll be talking about little gay Chinese monkeys?
Carl, think of that.
We have got monkey news.
Have we?
Oh, yeah.
So we've already broken that promise.
Oh, okay. I thought we were going to try and sort of talk about something else. I just done Jonathan Ross show, and they don't talk about the same things every week. It's weird. It is weird. But, or as Carl says, weird innit?
Yeah.
So, gave this show about 5 plugs.
Nice one.
Yeah. So, I think we'll get upward of 800 people listening.
Oh, double.
For the first 2 minutes.
Yeah.
And then turning back.
They're already switching over.
I'd have thought so, yeah.
I spoke to my friend yesterday. He's a little bit of an odd fella, and he said that for his own amusement, he had an iPod in his car, and he bought a little sort of transmitter, and he could transmit the music from his iPod to sort of just beam it, kind of as he was driving along, to sort of passing cars.
What do you mean? Make their radio play it?
Well, but if they had it in the right frequency, yeah. I mean, pointless, completely pointless, but not dissimilar to this show, I imagine, in terms of the number of listeners.
Yeah, but I was going to say, what's the chances of people having this frequency on?
Absolutely pointless.
So it's probably about the same, yeah.
Do you know what it reminds me of? When I was young, I wanted to get into radio. I was excited in radio. When I was sort of in my, I don't know, I was 11 or 12, my friend and I, we got a little mixing deck, and we used to host our own radio show.
Brilliant.
From his bedroom. We didn't have a transmitter, so we'd put some speakers in his front garden, in some bushes, and sort of broadcast it to people who were walking
Again,
by.
probably over the week more listeners than this show.
Almost certainly. I love the idea. It never happened, but I always was hoping that maybe some girls would just come by and just like sit and listen. These guys are great. I don't know where these sounds are coming from. It seems to be that bush, but...
Or Noel Edmonds coming along going, who are these guys?
Yeah.
Can you get on my breakfast show?
Can they stand in for me when I go on holiday?
Yeah. Yeah.
I did sort of pirate radio.
No, go on.
Got into hospital.
Yeah, the normal radio, but you had an eye patch on. Go on.
Dad was in hospital, right? And he was having some operation done, right? And went to see him and didn't have that much to say to him, right? So I was sat there. Well, it's awkward, though, isn't it, when someone's ill?
Yeah, sure.
And you don't know
Boring, isn't it? Boring.
So I was flicking around on that little radio thing they have.
Yeah.
And I heard, they had a radio station in the hospital, so I said, I'm going to go and join this. So I wandered off to go and find it.
Yeah.
Sort of joined that. Did a little show on there. Thought I can sort of get out to the masses here. My mate made a little transmitter. Did a little pirate radio show from the... got kicked out because they found out, and apparently I put the station at risk because all the stuff could have been taken off us.
But from Little Acorn, 16 years later, he's on a show with less listeners.
Yes.
Brilliant.
Can you imagine if you've gone into hospital, you're already pretty depressed, there's the fear of these super bugs in the hospital.
Yeah.
Maybe you've got some quite serious illness, you don't know if you're going to make it. His voice is what you hear to cheer you up.
All right, weird, isn't it? I saw a programme about a parasite the other night. Yeah. Apparently, they get in through your eye and eat their way up through your genitals. Anyway, here's Radiohead. Yeah, exactly. Play a record, Carl.
Stone Roses, yeah?
Oh, Fool's Gold. Classic. Stone Roses, Fool's Gold. XFM, 104.9. Brilliant.
Can't help but notice you've brought some sandwiches in, Rick. What's in them there?
Cheese and onion.
Cheese and onion?
Yeah.
Because I've never, ever seen you make sandwiches before. I've seen you take a piece of bread out of a loaf and sort of fold it in half. Crumbs everywhere.
Well, Jane made that for me because I was in a bit of a hurry.
I didn't think for a minute that you
Why? Because it looks neat.
Well, they're wrapped in the tin foil. A knife has been used.
As opposed to chewing round the baguette.
Exactly.
Yeah, breaking it in half.
Yeah.
Albert Steptoe.
Yeah,
brilliant.
Yeah. Nice.
It's great, but the onions are strong.
Are they?
Making my eyes water.
Yeah.
If I go and breathe on you, it'll cure any sort of skin disease you might have. Skin disease. We watched that, Karl, that Karl was raving about that thing about parasites, about worms coming out your brain and that. And I watched
What is this? Is it a TV show?
Yeah, called Body Snatchers.
Right.
And it was pretty fascinating. And, amazingly shot as well. I mean, it's got to win an award for photography.
Yeah.
And there was one bit that this little girl had been bitten by a mosquito and laid her eggs, and it went to the doctor. She had a lump on her neck, like a boil. And they pulled it out, and it was like a bullet, this maggot.
Oh.
And they put it down, and it was wriggling in her blood, right? But the hole left was sort of aesthetically pleasing. You know, like that feeling you get, like, I once had an ingrown hair, and I quite liked it when I pulled it out. And it's a perfect little hole. And I thought, I wouldn't mind having those as long as they sort of, like, healed over.
What are you talking about?
I don't know. It's weird, isn't it?
But why would you want a hole in your body?
No, it's got pulling something out, sort of like pulling something out of your body. It's
I
sort
don't
of
know what you're
cleansing,
talking
isn't it? No, but it's sort of like, I don't know what it
This is it. You watch one programme recommended to you by Karl, you've turned into Karl. You want a hole in your body?
No, it was like, like squeezing a really good sort of like spot. I mean, I haven't squeezed spots for ages. And I'd never had spots, but maybe that's it. I didn't have spots.
Right.
And I always thought that'd be nice, squeezing a spot.
I don't know what you're talking about. Why would these things be pleasurable? Why would an ingrowing hair? That's great fun.
That was good, because I got it. It was like a little lump, and I pulled it, and then it pulled out, and it was like left a little...
I know what you mean. Because I get thick hairs and like really...
Oh, when they come out, it's like a bit of wax.
Yeah.
Like putting out a little candle.
And
I love that.
What?
Yeah.
Because I've got not much hair on my head,
no.
Right? It sort of grows thicker on my face.
No, not true.
Sure, but go on.
Yeah.
No, it does.
Not true, baby. Go on. No evidence for that. Just made it up.
So it grows sort of thicker on my neck and that, and now and again I'll see like something that's like a twig. Right, it's really thick.
Yeah, you feel it, and then you think, oh, I'm going to have that. And then you work at it, and then when you get hold of it, it's brilliant. It's like pulling out, it's fantastic. It's waxy and build up, and it pulls it out, and it stretches your skin, and it leaves a hole.
I've just realised why we talk about Chinese people, monkeys and gays every week.
Why?
Because this is the sort of replacement. This is what we've got if we're not talking about them.
But it was great as well. And there's this parasite, right, that lives in a fish, right? And what it does... it changes the fish's behaviour. Because to breed, it has to get its body temperature up, so it has to get into a bird. Right?
What needs to get into the bird? The fish?
Parasite. The
parasite needs to get into a bird, right.
So it changes the behaviour of the stickleback, and it makes the stickleback sort of suicidal. So the stickleback doesn't flee when it sees a heron, it gets caught.
Right.
Because this stickleback has changed its behaviour. Karl didn't quite understand this,
I still don't really get it. I watched it, and you see like the fat fish and that, and you go, oh, it's not well. But I don't understand. Well,
all it does is, it has to get into a bird because it has to breed, to lay its eggs, it has to have a raise of body temperature. So a fish is cold-blooded, so it has to get into a bird which is warm-blooded. There's lots of things, there's certain things at that level.
Why is it doing that?
Because it needs the temperature. It needs the heat energy for its reaction. Just like, for example, that's why your balls are on the outside. Because the cells have to be a certain temperature to survive. I don't know if it's the sperm or Sertoli cells, but they have to be a couple of degrees below body temperature. Otherwise, they'd be in a nice cage and we wouldn't get kicked in the nads.
What do you mean?
That's why your testicles are on the outside of your body. They have to be a couple of degrees below body temperature.
Yeah, but that isn't why they're there. You see, this is like the chat we had last week about the giraffe having a long neck.
What do you mean?
They're there because that's where they happen to be. They didn't go, right.
Well, that's what evolution is. It's a selection process. It's not a will. The balls didn't say, look, I'm too hot, let's get us outside, let's get outside of here!
All right, hang on a minute then.
What?
So a little man monkey, right? Theirs are in the same place as ours.
Yeah.
But they're walking around naked, so it could be anywhere. They could be, like, on the back. It doesn't matter where they are.
They call it... Well, they could be on the back, yeah.
So why aren't they?
This is a completely different... Steve!
You started it! I wash my hands of the whole affair.
And we're not only back to balls, but we're back to monkey balls.
Yes.
In one thing from about parasites, we're back to monkey ball news.
Yeah.
And we're back to chimp testicle news.
All right then. So this worms in a fish.
Yeah. It's like a little platyhelminth. I think it's some sort of.
But what I mean is, why are they about?
What do you mean? They
Why?
evolved.
But why haven't they died out?
Because they're very successful.
Yeah.
What do you mean? Yeah. What do you mean? Yeah. Tell me the brain event that made you say yeah in that 1 second gap.
Because in a way I don't get it, and if I think about it too much, it hurts a bit.
They've just been around for years, Carl.
Yeah.
Like Cliff Richard or something like that. Yeah.
Roll Over DJ by Jet on XFM 104.9. I'm Ricky Gervais, with me Steve Merchant and Karl Pilkington. All right, Karl?
Yeah.
Bit miserable today, Karl. Let me explain why.
Go on.
Steve, and to you, the listeners. Well, we came in to a big bunch of stuff. Dropped off was it Becky from Marks and Spencer? Just like lovely stuff. Food, presents for the cat, books, just, to Ricky and Steve. Ricky and Steve who do the show, right? Ricky Gervais and Steve Merchant.
GQ presenters of the year.
Creators of The Office, right?
Award winning.
Carl's looking over. I go, well, maybe, it's not for you, no. And then he told me why he's grumpy anyway.
Go on.
Do you know what XFM are giving everyone? How long have you been here?
About 6 years.
What are you getting for Christmas from XFM?
2 CDs.
Is that of your choice, or do they choose them?
There's a list of about 30.
Right.
Tell them what you chose.
30 CDs. I've gone for Kings of Leon album.
Yeah.
And the best of Bob Marley.
Haven't we given them away in the past or something? Or you could have burnt them off, couldn't you? You could have done copies. Illegal, but you could have done that anytime you wanted.
I don't think Bob Marley minds if you bootleg his CDs.
It's out of order though, isn't it?
It is bad.
Although
is that always the case? Has it always been the truth of all the time you've been here?
No, it has been better than this.
Yeah, although you do get paid quite well and you do have an easier time.
Yeah, but don't give me the CDs then. If it was a milkman, you don't go, have 2 bottles of semi-skimmed. Happy Christmas.
Yeah. That is a valid point.
Do you know what I mean?
You complain. Who is it who made this decision?
There's no point. No point, is there?
Why?
Just no point. I don't like moaning anyway, just...
Has it come from up top? Is it from the capital people?
Just everyone. That's what everyone gets.
Yeah.
Yeah, but will Christian get 2 CDs for getting up at 4:30 every day for about 5 years?
And keeping this station afloat.
Probably.
Yeah.
So that's why I'm a bit fed up.
What do you listen to first, Marley or Leon?
Well, you have a bit of Marley.
I'll tell you what Marley's good for as well. You'll go have a little beach holiday, aren't you, over Christmas, going to Lanzarote? Listening to that on the beach, you'll realise how wise XFM are in the long run. You go, well, look, they could have given me 400 quid, right? Well, I'd have spent that. But this is, the legend lives on.
That keeps on giving.
So you're probably, you know what I mean? Think how much what you got to think of is how much all his great songs took, not only from the depth of his soul and, all his sort of angst and knowledge and love, and then all the studio time, the marketing, and they're just giving you one that. They go, don't worry about that, Carl, just have it. And you go, what? All the time we spent with Bob Marley and everything is there. Have it, Carl, have it, Carl. And
Practice.
Have that. Thanks, well done. Carry on. We're still going to pay you for the work.
Yeah.
That's just some on top.
Here's a little piece of Bob, free.
Yeah, so don't moan, it's extra. So, they didn't have to give you it at all. Play a record, you ungrateful little swine.
Some people, like the homeless, aren't getting anything this Christmas.
This is my favourite Elvis Costello track of all time. It's Alison.
This wasn't on the list. Right.
What?
Ricky and Steve are here. Karl Pilkington is away today, so Mr. Ian Cantfield... Stop it! This is my signing off link. Right, look, I'm running into your show now and it's your fault. Mr. Ian Cantfield's with Ricky and Steve today. Jimmy Carr's on X-List duty tomorrow. If you didn't get a request in, I'll see you 10 o'clock next Saturday. Merry Christmas.
XFM. Comfort and Sound by Feeder on XFM 104.9. I'm Ricky Gervais. With me, Stephen Merchant.
Hello there.
But no Karl Pilkington.
No Karl.
He's in Lanzarote. But we have got a very, very special stand-in. It's Camfield. Say hello.
I'm so excited to be here. It's been, you know, the things I've learned in the last 10 minutes before we've even gone on air. Like, you don't have a theme tune.
I don't have a theme tune. I don't wear headphones.
Exactly.
Ian wears headphones with a preamp. He's got 3 midgets just brought in his back line. Right? They're called Dog, Mongo and Blitzkrieg. Look, Blitzkrieg is up there, like, eating a banana.
Yeah.
He is the king of rock, the new king of rock.
Well,
the prince, he's the prince of rock. Obviously, Vance is the king of rock. But we'll be doing that, we're working out who. Over this, and by the way, Camfield, I don't want the Ian Camfield that does XFM and going, and it's fast approaching 1:23, here's Ash. I want the Camfield that goes, I snorted ants with Lemmy. Okay? So, we want the real Camfield.
All right. I bought in Metal Christmas, is that all right? That's my only request from this show, that we do play Paul Di'Anno's version of Santa Claus is Coming to Town. The rest of it's over to you.
Yeah, we're going to play some Christmas tunes. We're going to play some, our favourite hits of the year. But mainly, this is the rock programme. This is the rock programme.
What worries me, Rick, is there's a lot of people who listen to our show and they're not regular XFM listeners. They just kind of crawl
They're
out
not regular people.
Stupid on a Saturday afternoon, put the show on. So they might not be familiar with
Ian Camfield is a young man. He's been in
he's about 14.
He's been in radio. It's weird, he's 14, but he's been in radio for 15 and a half years. He was weaned on the milk of a Vance.
Yeah.
Right? And he's going to be the new rock god, aren't you?
Well, I'm trying.
Yeah. No DJ Camfield. Just go, right? And over the 2 hours, I want to work out the 4 pillars of rock, right? I want 4 names, 4 pillars of rock, right? Huge rock pillars, and then I want the king who stands astride them like the archangel of metal. So we'll be asking Ian, every few minutes we'll be asking, right, who's your first pillar of rock? And then, keeping the one that stands astride them, okay?
And how many do we need?
Well, we need 5 names then, don't we? The 4 pillars of rock and who stands astride them.
Right, okay. Like the Overlord with these Axe Attack albums.
Yeah, this is Oasis. Christmas. That was the record before us, and here we are, pre-recorded, because we did this a few weeks ago, because we're not here at the moment, are we? We're away in that. I'm Ricky Gervais, with me Stephen Merchant.
Hello there.
And Karl Pilkington. Well,
he's not actually with us. He'll be in some of the best of clips that will be coming up shortly.
Yeah, this is just us, isn't it?
This is just us. We did this, when did we do this, Rick? A couple of weeks back.
Hold on, what is it?
It's the 27th today.
Yeah.
I enjoyed Christmas. I loved Christmas.
I loved Christmas.
I had a great time. What did you get?
Loads of presents.
So did I.
I'm glad they made it to number 1.
I'm really glad.
Stroke, he, she.
Yeah. I'm really glad that the pop idols, Cliff Richard, Westlife, made it to number 1.
Bo Selector. Yeah, just delete that. Okay, well, we're going to play some of the best of, some of the greatest moments of the last 3 weeks.
Yeah.
Ever heard on XFM 104.9. What about this? Do you remember this one?
Oh, which one is it?
I'm Ricky Gervais, with me Steve Merchant. Over there, Karl Pilkington. The man who believes anything. I think it might be a condition due to his little round head. Mm-hmm. It's sort of like, it might be a new condition that we can call cranial spherity. And because it presses on his lobes, and the only sort of upshot of that is he's normal in every way, but he believes everything he reads or sees on Anna Nova. All right?
Talking of which, Rick, I don't really follow the news.
No.
It's mainly boring, isn't it? Wars and stuff.
Yeah.
But I don't know.
Well, yeah. Well, it is a war. It's all this nonsense before and after. When it's a war, it's, it's in the middle of the war. You can watch it on telly.
True.
You get results.
True.
You know what I mean? Like, Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like a test match or something. But it's all this rubbish before and after. It drags on.
This recent war seemed, I thought, just generally, it was better presented than the previous one. Because I remember the first Gulf War, it was often during the night, and I couldn't stay up.
Yeah, because I think the American had rights to it, like the Tyson fight, so we had to get it at 2 in the morning,
exactly.
Which is annoying. They had it, their prime time and that. And a lot of it was in black and white as well, when the bombs went in.
When the bombs going
so,
this time there seemed to be a lot more colourful stuff.
Yeah, it's much better coverage. I think there should win awards.
Yeah, well, I'd like
for
to see
it.
awards,
So, like Channel 4 won for cricket.
Yeah, I mean, a few times as well, I was quite pleased to see they actually had footage of the bombs exploding.
Yeah. No, good. Well done.
Generally,
good on you. Well done. Good on you.
Yeah,
it costs a lot though, doesn't it?
It isn't a costly
War's
thing.
a lot more when you got something like a Jimmy Carr game show, which probably costs about $100,000.
Yeah,
like half an hour war costs millions.
It's almost as expensive as like Terminator 3 or something.
Yeah. But I mean, But then you got a variety.
Exactly.
Sorry, Steve, you were talking, mate.
Well, no, I just wanted to make sure you're aware that the World Elephant Polo Championships have taken place.
I did get it. I think they mentioned it on. Yeah, we won, didn't we?
England won.
Yeah.
Well, my question is, where have they been practicing?
I don't know.
Do you remember ever at school anyone ever saying to you, "Are you interested in playing polo with elephants?"
Do you reckon it was 5 blokes in pith helmets kept sneaking into a whipsnade?
Possibly.
What are you doing, lads? We're practicing. Get down.
Yeah.
Get off them elephants.
Yeah. I didn't even know we had a team. I can't believe it. No, it's like Johnny Wilkinson and the rugby lads. They're going to get MBEs, all sorts. The elephant polo boys, nothing.
They're going to get nothing.
I haven't seen the sun talking like them.
To be fair, it's not like horse polo where I don't think there's a stick long enough. I think the elephants kick it, don't they?
I think you might be right. I think they're not allowed to use their tusks.
They burst it, weren't they?
I think
they go,
start again.
Raheem!
Yeah.
What do you mean the elephants kick it?
All right, I've opened a can of worms here. Normal polo on a horse, they have like
mallets.
Yeah, they whack them, right? But I think it's obviously they're too high up. I think I might be wrong, but I'm pretty sure they just train the elephant to kick it.
So why are people something about? Why not just let them have a kick about without?
And why does horse racing have to have a jockey? Well, they just let the horses go, okay, lads, no cheating, on your marks, get set, go. Get back here. Brilliant. Play record.
Right, Adams?
Yeah.
Yeah, this is absolutely fantastic.
His version of Wonderwall, if you've not heard it yet, you'll be loving it.
You'll be loving this. Kings of Leon, California Waiting. Steve, the public have been waiting for us to return.
Well, that's true enough.
All right?
Yeah.
They had the best of
last
week.
Was a joy.
They had Camfield and us without Karl the week before. But it's been a while since we've all been together. I'm Ricky Gervais. With me is Steve Merchant. And over there, with his little sunburnt-y, baldy head, little Karl Pilkington. All right?
Yeah. That wasn't Steve slapping me head then, by the way.
No, that was just him clapping at, like, Steve Wright in the afternoon.
It's a great show.
Because it is a good show.
Yeah.
He's so pleased that we're a posse.
Yeah.
And we're all back together. 3 holidays Carl's had last year.
Yeah.
I'd love to have 3 holidays. You've got to start putting the work in there.
I had 2 holidays, though.
No, you had 3 holidays. You went away with Suzanne and her parents.
Yeah, well, that doesn't count.
It does count. If you book 2 weeks off the firm, you go away and you go, how was your holiday? Go, well, it didn't really count. It wasn't a really good holiday. Can I have them days back, please? My New Year's resolution is to be nicer to you, but
well
talk
done,
sense.
You've already broken that.
No, but talk sense. Talk sense. You've had 3 holidays this year. And I'm just saying, you're in your 30s now, and 30s is when you should be really putting the work in.
That's true enough.
To reap the benefits in your 40s, 50s, 60s, 70s, 80s, 90s, and 100.
Karl, what's your New Year resolution? What about think before you speak? It's worth...
See, I'm allowed to laugh. I'm allowed to laugh at things other people say, Karl. That one... that is a good suggestion. How was your holiday, Karl?
It was all right.
Right, brilliant.
But that I don't see on the ratio of good to bad in Karl's mind. That might be amazing because we never
hear him sing the praises
of anything.
I'll tell you what. Can we have a cracking little tune and then come back and hear about Karl's holiday?
I'd love to do that.
Let's keep it tight. Snow Patrol and Run on XFM 104.9. I'm Ricky Gervais. With me is Steve Merchant and Karl Pilkington.
Yeah.
So that's 3 for 1. I don't know. All right.
Exciting.
News. Breaking news is that there's only 2 more weeks of us before we have to go away on a little extended break again. So, can't give any more details yet. We don't know when we can come back because, we don't know what we're doing. We're going to, America. We're doing the Golden Globes, and then we're going to watch the Office pilot being filmed.
Yes.
And then we got bits. I'm doing a bit of a tour, so it'll be sort of the summer times probably.
Yeah.
I'm saying it like they care.
Oh, they don't give a damn.
Do you know what I mean? I sometimes think that because you think, you don't want to let down the people. You want to keep it consistent. You want to give, but really, I know I like doing this more than anyone listening.
Definitely.
Do you know what I mean?
Definitely.
I love coming in. I love squeezing Carl's head.
Yeah.
I love playing some records. I like sort of sitting in the room with you. I know you love it.
Oh.
I can't wait.
I can't think of anything else I'd rather be doing on a Saturday.
Yeah. So we got our Saturdays back though.
Yeah, that'd be great.
I mean, my alarm went off today, and I was a bit tired because we had a couple of drinks last night, didn't we?
Last night, yeah.
We had party. We were party animals.
Yeah.
I've been looking for an office this week, as you know, and it's so stressful. Just walking around, just talking to agents, right, okay. So my method is this, right? I walk around the area that I want to be an office in because I don't want to hear anything else. I don't want to, you know what I mean? So I walk around. To be fair, it is about a square 500 yards.
Yeah.
Right? It's sort
Your
of...
house is in the centre.
yeah. I walk, And so I walk around and look at placards. I go, that's a nice office, and I phone them up. There's loads of different people I'm dealing with, right? And they went, we got one in so-and-so street. I think it was 5th Street or something. I went, I went along to... I'll see you there in 20 minutes. I got there. You were there, if you remember. I looked around and I said to Steve, it looks all right. There's no pawn shops or anything like that, right? And Steve went, well, it is next to a brothel. And I looked, and there on the next thing, model, 1st floor, Susie, 03. I was like, and I phoned him and I said, do you know what? Don't bother coming here. No, I said, no, I said, because it's next to a brothel. He went, yeah. I went, right, okay. Just for future reference, I don't want an office literally next to a brothel, right? When I go to work, I don't want to walk past prostitutes. Call me old-fashioned.
Yeah,
right?
as you're going into work, there's a prostitute.
Yeah.
Morning.
Oh, she's got a cappuccino. Yeah, Starbucks, yeah. Business good? Yeah, it's a bit slow at the moment, but it picks up later this evening. Does it really? Good. And I said to him, I've got so my New Year's resolution is being like a little fascist when it comes to business. And I said, also future reference, no crack dens and no wild animals in the porch. And I just can't believe it. There's always something wrong. We went to one, right? It got there, right? And a woman said, I'm new here. She didn't know what keys she was using. And she went, it's the 3rd floor. And she went, no point, we won't both get in the lift. I went, right, will you get a desk in the lift? Right? She went, I've got a chair in the lift before. Brilliant. So, just find me an office, Rathbone Place, sort of Percy Street, Charlotte Street, Dean Street.
Yeah.
Yeah. 1st or 2nd floor.
I'm worried we're going to get emails from estate agents, phone calls from them. You know what those people are like.
I don't look at the emails.
True. Fair enough.
So, play a record.
Enough.
Fortune Faded by Red Hot Chili Peppers on XFM 104.9. With Ricky Gervais, Stephen Merchant and Karl Pilkington for the last time.
Yes, we've said that before, of course, so don't get your hopes up.
Yeah, we've had some highs, some lows, some laughs, some tears. Karl, you concentrating?
A lot of tears, mainly from the audiences.
Yeah. Now, before we get into talking about maybe some of the hijinks we've had, looking back, looking forward as well.
Yeah.
I came in, Karl was sitting at the desk, he went, all right? I went, all right, yeah. He went, see that Alan Clark diaries? I went, no, I didn't. He went, no, a lot of people talking about it. He went, I've never kept a diary. Keeping a diary will always get you into trouble. And I said, like Anne Frank. What did you say, Karl?
The woman in the cupboard?
That's what he said.
The woman in the cupboard.
And I went, save it. Save it.
You never speak to Karl off air. Save it all from when we're on the wireless.
He went, but what did she do? What did she do except be in a cupboard? What did she have to write about? And I said, well, her thoughts. Do you know Anne Frank?
That's all I know about Anne is. There's no point pretending it.
Anne!
That I know stuff.
Yeah.
Right.
Well, tell us everything you know about Anne Frank.
She was in a cupboard.
Yeah, what else?
If she didn't do that, I wouldn't know about her, seriously. That's all I know about her.
Yeah.
So what did she do?
But what do you how do you think we know about? We know about We know about her cupboard because of her book, don't we?
But hang on, what in the bigger scheme of things, why was she in a cupboard?
I don't know.
Right.
I honestly don't know.
You don't know anything else about Anne Frank beyond the fact that, to quote you, she was in a cupboard.
Well, what's she done then? You tell me. Why should I know more about her?
Firstly, I don't think she was in a cupboard.
She wasn't in a cupboard. She was in an attic.
All right.
Yeah.
So what was she doing?
She was hiding from the Nazis. She was hiding from the Nazis.
But isn't that the first place they'd look? Sort of work from the top down.
Oh, they weren't specifically looking for Anne Frank.
They weren't going, where is she?
Where's Franker?
If she gets that book out, we are in the deep shit. We've got to stop the book. They were just looking generally. She was, I think she was 13, 14, she was hiding, she was Jewish and she was hiding, lived in Amsterdam, didn't she?
Yeah, as much of her family were having to hide, being helped by, friends, non-Jewish friends.
In a cupboard. Cupboards,
And how long did she sort of hide up there for?
Until she was caught.
Long enough to write a book.
So she even got caught after all that?
What do you mean, so she even got caught? We're talking about one of the great, humanist tragedies of our times, and you're going, she couldn't even stay hidden.
What do you mean, didn't she get caught?
No, I'm just saying, it's not a great tip then, is it? Do you know what I mean? She didn't do it well. She didn't hide until they escaped it.
Her diaries are not a manual on how to hide from people. It's not how to win at
I don't know anything about her, and we might be going down some ground that's a bit dodgy. I don't know enough about it. Maybe it's best just leaving it. All I was saying is diaries, what do you do them for? Have you kept one, Steve?
Never kept a diary, no. Right. I can understand your fear that it might get discovered, someone might read it, find out all about your inner secrets. Of course, the good thing about you is you tell everyone what you think about them.
Yeah.
Yeah, but...
no one's going to find a diary and go, oh, God.
Can't believe it. Carl doesn't like my haircut.
Yeah. Carl thinks I look like Dave Hill from Slade. Yeah, I told you that, didn't I? Yeah, I told you that.
Do you think they'll last, though, diaries and that? No, because they were a bit of a time killer, weren't they? It was something to do at the end of the day, whereas now there's iPods and that. Do you know what I mean?
It's fantastic. The iPod of Anne Frank.
Yeah, no,
new from Sony. That would be great, wouldn't it? All her greatest hits. Who could forget? Oh,
well,
dear.
Leave that then. I didn't know it was that deep. I thought it was just like a,
You thought it was like, didn't you?
Adrian Mole type thing. Yeah, what are we doing?
Since you've been gone on Rainbow, since we've been gone, Steve, what's been going on, mate?
Well, so much has happened, hasn't it, in the world? Politics and stuff. There's been an election and the like.
I'm Ricky Gervais, with me Steve Merchant, and our producer, I say producer, Karl Pilkington.
All right.
Yeah, very good. We've been away for a while. I think the last show we did was January 2004.
Yeah.
And nothing's changed.
Nothing's changed whatsoever.
Nothing's been mended. I'm pretty sure I threw that away in the bin before I left.
Yeah, there are some of your old bacon rinds from that sandwich.
yeah. The spare ribs on the floor. Yeah, nothing's changed at all. Oh, no, that's not true. The listenership's changed. It went down slightly, didn't it, on the last radio show?
Well, I don't know. I don't know. Is that what happened? Did it go down slightly, Carl?
A little bit, I think.
I don't think XFM gets new listeners because I think what happens is, because the reason it goes down just very slightly each time is that their old listeners die.
Yeah.
Definitely. Old Cure fans dying of...
Yeah, smack addictions.
Gout.
Yeah.
But anyway, I haven't listened to this station for a year and a half, so that's increased by 1, which is probably quite a high percentage.
Exactly. I suppose that my question, to you, Rick, would be, why now? Why have you come back now?
I was a bit bored of sitting at home.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because we're just here for 6 weeks.
6 weeks. Well, we're standing in for Adam and Joe, aren't we?
Yeah.
Yeah.
How the tables have turned. I remember when they were standing in for us, but...
Yeah. I don't know.
But the only reason I'm here is because my housekeeper cleans between 1 and 3.
Oh, right, that's a good idea.
So I was got to get out of the house.
And, Are they listening to XFM?
Well, no, she doesn't speak English. I'm not made of money, Rick. Okay.
You know, if I can help out, you know, a young immigrant lady, then I will do. And there are so many things I can do for her in so many ways. Yeah. But her, you know, picking up my old tea towels and stuff is ideal. So that's why I'm here. But all I'm worried about is I think people kind of associate with the name Ricky Gervais. They associate a certain level of quality. You know, your live stand-up DVDs, there's a level of quality. You've put a lot of work into them. You've honed it. The TV work you've done, likewise. Should people expect the same from the radio show?
Definitely not.
No.
Definitely not. Those things that, you know, you sit down, well, you know, we sit down, we write them for a long time, write them for a year maybe, then film them, and we worry about everything. This is, I'm not even sure I'm talking into the mic at the moment. I was actually doodling, as you saw there. Yeah. I'm eating a sandwich as we speak. Yeah. You know, although we do like music, that is true.
That's absolutely right.
Should we play some great records?
Let's play a great record now.
Coldplay, Speed of Sound. Steve, I know you like an insight to my musical taste, but that's my favourite Coldplay track of all time. I just thought I'd just throw that in.
Not a fan of clocks?
No, I think I've overplayed Parachutes a little bit, and but that's my favourite one. Like it.
I'm afraid to say I'm a bit of a Philistine when it comes to Coldplay. That sounds the same as all the other ones. I'm sorry to say.
Oh, you'll have to meet these boys one day.
Yeah, and well, I'll tell them to their face. I don't care. A little bit rock and roll. I don't care.
Well, I'm Ricky Gervais. That little funny little Wurzel type voice over there is Stephen Merchant, and with us our producer Karl Pilkington. All right.
Whenever we say producer, of course, that is in inverted commas. Yeah. Done with the fingers.
Well, he didn't have it. I wanted to play some off my iPod today to record it because they didn't have it here. It's a great track called Anthony and the Johnsons. He didn't even have the lead. He went, right, it's difficult. And he went, is it any good? I went, yeah, it's really good. He went, well, why haven't we got it here already then? Oh, that's the paradigm, is it? If XFM hasn't got it, it's no good. Four Non-Blondes doing well, is it? That's still in the cupboard, is it? Unbelievable. We're a little bit annoyed today, aren't we, actually?
I'm really annoyed.
Yeah. All that stuff we did last week, that Landauer sent us some sparkling wine, and we thought, right, you shamelessly plugged it.
Yeah.
How many times you mentioned it?
Like 20 times? About 20 times.
Well, the finale was hitting Karl on the head with a cork. That's on the website, by the way.
Okay.
RickyGervais.com. Go there and see Karl being hit in the head with a cork, right? Yeah. We said, look, send us free stuff. We'll talk about it.
Nothing. The cupboard is
nothing.
Empty. The cupboard is bare.
No one has thought. I tell you what, there's those guys from The Office.
Yeah. I mean, let's be honest, Rick. We are taste makers. We're opinion formers, you and I. Yeah. And you'd have thought if anyone was going to send us some free stuff. Yeah. You know, it makes me fume. And do you know what it is? It's because PR people and that, they've realised no one's listening.
But not only are we going against all our principles and losing our dignity just for some free stuff.
And integrity.
Yeah. We're going against XFM policy because obviously they would have got thousands of pounds for Landauer to be mentioned last week. 20 times. No, it wouldn't. It's 40 quid, isn't it? It's 40 quid. Yeah. 40 quid for a 9-minute advert.
Exactly.
So advertise your quality stuff here. Yeah. Jeff's Garage. Cheaper than some other garages. Anyway, actually, if
Did we play an advert once for a tattoo parlour?
Yes!
Do you remember that? I'm sure we played an advert for a tattoo parlour. What tattoo parlour can afford to advertise on a radio station? Unless it's a tin pot one like this.
Oh, God. Oh, I've got some good music today, though, Steve.
Oh, really? I hope so. I'll be the judge of that. Go on,
AC/DC.
Oh.
An Honest Mistake by The Bravery on XFM 104.9. I'm Ricky Gervais, with me Stephen Merchant and Karl Pilkington, our producer. Right. In inverted commas, heat put.
Yeah.
They know. How are you doing, all right, Karl?
Yeah, didn't they also write something about me, bald round head?
Yes, perfectly round little bald man head, they said, so...
Because you need to know that when you listen to the radio and that. Really matters what my hair's doing.
Your hair, have you given it a little polish? Because you look like a cue ball at the moment, and you've had a shave in it. I've never seen such a round head. It actually looks like a plate with ears.
Yeah, well, for those that have never seen Karl, I actually, if you remember, I think he looks a little bit like Mr. Spoon from Button Moon.
He does.
If you've ever seen that show,
and also he looks like, you know when they say they find with a little 4-foot human and it's actually 500,000 years old and they give it a name and it's the first, Australopithecus into. He looks like one of them as well. Perfectly round little. He's the missing link. He looks half human, half monkey.
Because he's got a slight slouch as well. So it's those pictures where you see it going from an ape to a man. He's one of those in the middle.
Yeah, and of course his monkey hands, his hairy little wrist to those skinny little things that he can get oranges out of holes with. And it's unbelievable. Why are you so all shaved and polished and everything?
Got a wedding.
What?
Got to go to a wedding today, so... thought I'd, you know, clean myself up a bit.
Yeah. Shouldn't you be wearing a suit or something?
No, I'll go home and put something on.
Oh, okay.
But, yeah, Suzanne said, you know, make an effort. I sort of had a shave and that, and then I came out of the bathroom, she said, oh, your head looks a bit sort of eggish.
She's right.
She always worries about when I have a shave, because I just, you know
That's
what I mean?
your girlfriend, Karl.
I know.
Saying that. Just think, so don't worry about Heat saying it. The funny thing is, it's Boyd Hilton, I think, of Heat that wrote it.
And he's got a little bald head.
Yeah, no, don't slag him off.
Yeah, but on the end of his review, does it say, you know, written by Baldy Boyd? No, because it doesn't matter, it's a magazine. Don't worry about it.
Looking forward to the wedding?
A bit boring, isn't it? But you gotta do it.
They're probably listening. Should we do a shot?
No, it'll be a great day for them, but I know what will happen. Suzanne will see, you know, all the fuss and that, and then she'll get ideas, and I'll have to let her down and all that.
Why is it you don't want to get married again? I always forget.
It's just, who's it for at the end of the day? I've been with Suzanne for 11 years, right?
Sure.
We're happy. Well, I am.
That's what counts.
You're never happy.
I am. I'm all right.
Yeah, no, I know you're happy with Suzanne and everything, but apart from that, you're never happy. You are the most grumpy, moany thing in the world. I mean, I get annoyed, but I'm always happy. I was annoyed here. I was happy coming here, but there was a bloke behind me walking and scuffing his feet. He had a pair of those stupid skulls on, and he was clicking and scuffing. Wear some shoes. You don't have to click. Pick your feet up. Flip-flops annoy me. You know? But I'm happy. I'm just annoyed. You are just like, oh, the world's on me. It's rubbish, this. I know the world's great. It's just sometimes people annoy me by being there. You know? But Steve said I should be locked in one of those towers that princesses used to be locked in fairy tales, because everything annoys me. But you're grumpy.
I'm not. I'm all right.
Oh, right. Okay, listen, we better play a record soon. But coming up, Steve, I went away with Karl. Okay. It was a little present from Jane. It was a golfing day. I could take someone, took Karl. It was a brilliant day, absolutely brilliant. But it ended with us sort of drinking and chatting and me saying, right, I'm going to bed. Because Karl said the most ridiculous thing he has ever said. Think of that.
That's something.
Oh, sometimes, Karl, I think you're on another planet. Here's the only ones. Foo Fighters, Best of You on XFM 104.9. I'm Ricky Gervais, with me, Steve Merchant. And Karl Pilkington. All right. Karl's had a bad week. I'm going to say it straight away. He tries to rule out stress in his life.
Yeah.
But he's had a bit too much stress this week, haven't you? One, a phone call from his mum, stressed him a little bit.
Right.
Something he said in a magazine about his auntie. Okay. Came back to haunt him.
Auntie Nora?
Auntie Nora, yeah.
Don't name her.
No.
Oh, she knows who she is.
No. Okay, we won't name her. Right, we just say it's the one who farted for 5 minutes, and as he saw a skirt when he was young, and I found it like a split tennis
so
ball.
It could be any of me aunties.
We're that coming up, and also a bloke in Times Online, Chris Campling, did a review of the show,
right,
and basically said that Karl Pilkington is a creation of Gervais and Merchant.
Well, if only that were the case.
He said. He started off saying he liked the show.
Yeah.
He was excited. Said it was a good show. A lot of the jokes.
I'm already questioning his critical faculties.
Yeah, exactly. And basically said that we didn't contribute much, or seemingly didn't seem to contribute much, and we couldn't sort of like ad lib or anything. We just laughed at, particularly me, laughed at Karl Pilkington, who was coming up with some, you know, quite funny stuff.
Yeah.
Right? But then he does a twist on it. He goes, but the thing is, we're the puppet masters. He's a created person. We've created the persona Karl Pilkington for our own amusement.
Right.
He bases this on simply that we talked about... What was it we talked about? The Chinese not aging well, and he heard him talk about that on my DVD. But clearly I say, Karl, remember when you were talking about that? It's a news, or remember in the week, and so he thinks it's all scripted now. Imagine if this show was scripted.
I'd be ashamed.
Yeah.
If this show was scripted, I would send back the BAFTAs for the actual shows we've written, and I would say...
I'm having a go at Chris Campling. He's nice about our other work. He likes The Office, and he likes my stand-up and everything, and he likes the show, but he's saying... Because we're not spontaneous, we scripted this and invented Karl. So he's like, you know, we've invented another Gareth.
If we had created Karl, I would not have squandered a character that good on this poxy radio station.
Absolutely. Also, does he know that we spend about 3 months on half an hour script? So how long does 2 hours of drivel? But the main thing is, as if this could be scripted, it's dreadful.
It's shocking.
Or maybe this is scripted.
Hang on, you've lost me there. Let me just check the script.
Maybe Chris Campling does not exist. Maybe I've made him up.
I don't know what to believe.
See, the name doesn't wash with me.
What was his name?
Chris Campling.
Sounds odd.
That's something that I made up, isn't it?
Campling's almost like a joke. It's almost like a gay name, isn't it? Oh, he's a Campling.
So I think this is scripted.
Yeah.
I think I've probably made this whole link up, and Karl is a creation. Campling, that's not a real name. No. I should have come up with something better.
Yeah.
Sorry. Forever Lost. The magic numbers, and the magic number is 104.9. XFM. I'm Ricky Gervais, with me, Steve Merchant and Karl Pilkington. Right, 2 more shows. 2 are off air for don't know how long.
Is that 2 more including this one?
Yeah, no.
2 more after.
Yeah,
okay.
No. It's this is one, and then there's another one.
Right, 2 more.
And that's
shows.
The last one. There's 2 more shows. Yeah,
including this one.
We'll start in now. If I'd have said this at the end, it might have been ambiguous. But I've said it at the beginning. There's 2 hours. That's a whole show. Right. So there's 2 more shows.
2 more shows, including this one.
Yes, well, obviously.
So 1 more show. After
it's only 1:05.
After this show, 1 more.
Yeah, one more. Yeah.
Next week there's 1 more show. That means 2 altogether.
Oh no, now it's only 1 more show. Good night.
Okay.
Now, it better be a good one, Karl. Have we got Rockbusters?
Yeah.
To win those prizes? Check. Have we got Monkey News?
Check.
Is it a real Monkey News, or is it something that's slightly made up that you... What?
Always is. Check.
Okay. Knob News?
Yeah, we've got a bit of knob news, yeah.
I'm worried that knob news, because it's only about penises, is a little bit sexist. Have we got any fanny facts? Can we sort that out for next week? I don't want to alienate our female audience.
Welcome to Minge London. Good, I'm glad that's that. Well, brilliant. We've got a song with a story?
Yeah, doing that.
What is it?
I don't want to sort of tell you what it is yet, because the song isn't that great. Do you know what I mean? It's not a song that's like an XFM song, but every time I hear it on, say, like Magic or whatever,
yeah,
I have an argument.
105.4.
Yeah, I have an argument with Suzanne that, you know, what I think it's about, and she says, don't be stupid, it's not about that, and I'll say, no, it is.
And so we're going to decide who's right. Yeah. Well, I don't know what song you're talking about, and I don't know what the argument is, but Suzanne's right.
Definitely.
No doubt about it.
Yeah, we'll have a listen, but I'm hoping that once people sort of listen to it again with my thoughts every time.
Well, this song sums up what people should think of you. It's don't believe a word. All right? That's the sort of links I'm capable of.
If that doesn't bag us as Sony, then nothing will.
Landed, Mr. Ben Folds. We've landed on XFM 104.9. Ricky Gervais, Steve Merchant, and little Karl Pilkington, and his magical little manky round baldy head. He was described as a wacky mank in one of the papers this week.
Really? Brilliant.
Well, remember we were talking about it last week, about he came round to my house, and I popped out my Mr. Johnson, showed him to take a little look at.
And his 2
That made
daughters.
the papers. That made the papers.
Wow. What paper? It wasn't front page of the Times. It must have been like the Daily Star or something.
Just squeeze Live 8 on the second page. Yeah, so Wacky Mank.
Wacky Mank, that's
Wacky
great.
Mank.
Wacky Mank.
We had an email from someone that reckons they remember you from body popping round Salford Way.
Yeah, Eccles Precinct, apparently.
You know that,
I wasn't doing it round there, though.
What do you mean?
I was round Stretford. Arndale.
And what were you doing? What sort of body popping was it?
Just a bit of everything. Caterpillar. Bit of moonwalking.
Do you have a little piece of line there you used to carry around?
Well, mates had that.
Right, you didn't
borrowed theirs. Borrowed theirs.
Were you any good? But you weren't breakdancing, well, you weren't spinning on your head and stuff, you were more body popping.
Well, I hope he wasn't spinning on his head, because you know that can sort of give you little brain damage and things.
It can give you brain damage. Also, it can wear your head down, and also it makes your head perfectly round, because the gravity is pulling on.
But if you keep on doing it, obviously it's going to wear your hair
out, yeah. So you become sort of like a... stupid, bald, and roundy-headed.
Yeah.
So I very much doubt that you did do any of that. Did you, Karl?
Didn't do any of that.
Well...
So you're shooting off in a minute, aren't you?
Well, yes, because we were trying to make poverty history, Karl.
Yeah.
People are making poverty history all over the place. They're putting on a wristband, and it seems to be working, because I haven't been poor for ages.
I haven't been poor.
And Alex had a stop bullying.
Alex was wearing a stop bullying wristband, and as he himself said, he seems to have sorted that out.
You haven't been bullied for ages?
I haven't been bullied for years.
So wristbands work.
I saw one in a shop window the other day which said, stop child abuse. And I bought one, obviously, because A lot of people say, does it make a difference? But it was only £1, and I'd only spent it on kiddie porn. So, I think I've made a little difference there in a small way.
On a serious note, though, I like the idea that if you're a paedophile and you're walking along the street in your Mac, right? You got a puppy in one hand, a bag of sweets in the other, and you see this wristband, and you go, "Oh, stop it." Oh, okay then.
Yeah, I hadn't thought before. That's what you think.
Okay, fair enough. Yeah. Well, I won't be doing that again.
Yeah, he was hanging around in Topshop for unsavoury reasons. You saw them in there for only £1.
Carl, we haven't got long, have we? We've got an hour and a half because we've got to shoot off. I've got to shoot off down to Live 8 and introduce Rem. So we got a lot to pack in. We got the Rockbusters, and then we give away. I just saw those. I'll finish the sentence in a minute.
I look forward to it.
I'm getting excited. Yeah. I'm getting excited. So we got so much to pack in. Yeah. I haven't got time to finish all my. So listen, right? You know the things we're giving away. The signed little Homer. The Nigel Tufnell thing and the Flanimals, right? It looks brilliant. They've done a brilliant job, the people here at XFM. So take back all you were saying about them, Carl.
And also we should say as well, you've still got a chance to win that, because if you get today's Rockbusters, you go straight into the hat for the big draw, so you've still got a chance to win all those top prizes.
Play a record.
Bit of monkeys.
Yeah. Yeah, but he's more going for your looks. I'm more working on your personality.
Right, sure.
But together...
So it's my fault now that the show's going
No, but it's like, we're sort of like your mentors. You've got to be harsh. It's like, you're like Eliza Doolittle. And we've got lots of little stylists in, like they do with, like, makeovers and that, all that, faking it. They get in, like me and Carl. Carl's working on your looks. I'm doing your personality. We're going to get, like, stylists in and, coaches. And then you have to do a date. And the woman has to... And there's 3 other blokes. And she has to work out what the freak... amongst them is, and you've got to go, no one voted for you as the freak.
Yeah, Rick, I've known you for 3 years. I don't think you count for that job. I tower above everyone.
You do, don't you?
I'm, for people who don't know, who are listening, I'm 6'7" tall. That's high.
Yeah.
That's
and,
big.
and for people who've never seen him, he doesn't hold it well. It's not like he's a sort of handsome athlete, is it, Carl? He's a bit of a, what do you call him?
Carl, don't answer.
No.
Don't get drawn into that. You know the game he's playing.
No. Do you know yesterday when you were in the office?
Yeah.
You did a little move, and it reminded me of Blakey. I
hate you, Gervais. I hate you, Pilkington.
That's his stance.
Yeah, but even he held it a little bit better, didn't he? Because he was a man, he had a big coat and everything, and a peak cap. But, yeah.
I can't believe you. Like, I've not suffered enough from being freakishly tall. Now, two of my best buddies live on radio are just...
It's not just the height, though, is it? It's the posture and the face and everything.
But it's got you places, hasn't it?
No? What do you mean it's got me places?
I think people give you a bit more of a chance in your career and stuff, 'cause it's like...
What, yeah, stacking shelves? Because I can reach to a high level.
Muse, Plug-in Baby on XFM 104.9.
Rick,
Gervais, go on.
Well, yeah, but I know you guys are laughing about the height thing, and for those that have only just tuned in, I am 6'7" tall, which is tall and that's big, and I pride myself on it in a way. I've worked hard, I've not smoked, I ate well,
Yeah.
It's an accomplishment, but obviously I didn't have much involvement in it. I just am, and it's a curse because mainly the problem is that you can't get stuff, you can't get clothes, you can't get shoes.
Yeah. So he's size 14 feet.
Yeah, but it is genuine, and I don't know. I mean, it costs a lot to buy a pair of size 14 shoes, and if you were genuinely poor, I don't know how you'd afford to be tall, because the clothing costs more, everything costs more.
I've seen this in comics, that you'd actually go to school in a barrel.
Wearing a barrel.
With just braces, it'd just be a barrel, and you'd have sort of flip-flops. And you'd take a mule with you. They all had a mule, didn't they, the poor people?
People always think you'll be in a pub or something, and people just think they can talk to you about it. They just think, hey, you lanky, it's just like, because it's like they
But that really annoys you, doesn't it?
Well, it annoys me because it's like they think I should be proud of it. Like,
well, exactly, but they don't think that this is not a disadvantage. This is not a disability, is it? You're taller than most people. It might get
a disability.
No. If you were 8'3", it'd be slightly debilitating. You would, but
disabilitating.
What?
Disabilitating? Yeah. No, you're a medical man, aren't you? But no, the point is, it's a disabilitating because when you go on public transport, like if you're on a coach. The only place I can sit on a coach is that seat
on the driver's lap.
Either on the driver's lap or that seat at the very end. Yeah. Which sits into the aisle.
Yeah.
That's the only place I can.
Why don't you stand up?
Some sort of kids at the back waving at drivers.
You could drive it from the back.
Here he comes. Watch it.
Were you a tall baby? or...
Mr. and Mrs. Merchant, you've given birth to a basketball player. Look at his dribble already. Well, you a tall baby. Babies aren't tall.
Oh, at what point did you suddenly, like, Jesus, nothing fits me?
Well, it didn't happen overnight, Carl.
Let's do a little graph. How tall were you at 5?
Oh, I don't know. 3 foot?
3 foot. How tall were you at 12?
6 foot.
6 foot? Are you really?
I don't know, do I? How do I remember? I don't remember this.
Well, when did teachers start calling you freak boy and lanky?
They didn't. It wasn't
Didn't they?
so much. It was no.
You went to a funny school. I went bowling with him once, so I'd never been bowling before, and he'd been once before, and he went, let's go to this bowl. We went to a bowling alley, right? And you have to wear these special shoes. Now, they're sort of like pointed things anyway, and they're multicoloured, sort of red and green. They look pretty weird. And the woman said to me, oh, what size? I said, oh, 8. She went, yeah. What size are you? He went, 14. She went, 14. He went, you probably haven't got them. She goes, yeah, I think we have got one pair. And she put them on the table, and it was like Krusty the Clown. And I just started laughing. They looked so long, and he had to run round this bowling alley in these freaky clown shoes.
But they don't look freaky clown like when I'm wearing them, because the rest of me's in proportion to it.
It looks like a little wall bracket.
One of the worst things that happened to me was when I was like, I don't know, when I was about 16 or something, we went to, yeah. Listen, let me just tell you briefly, this is another example of how people can just exploit you and make fun of you when you're tall.
Yeah.
I was quite tall. I've always been like about 6'7" for quite a while now. And when I was about 16, I went to a big New Year's celebration in Bristol, where I come from. And everyone kind of congregates in this big sort of part of town, and there's all people dancing around, like in Trafalgar Square. And I was there, and somehow I just picked up a balloon somewhere along the line, one of those kind of helium sort of balloons, and I was holding that, sort of dancing around. And these 2 girls came up to me, and I was thinking, yeah, okay, it's New Year's Eve, brilliant, that's my kind of party.
Yeah.
And they came up, and they went, hey.
Once a year.
And they said, you're going to be here for long? And I went, well, maybe. And they said, it's just that we've arranged to meet back at you in about an hour. I went, what do you mean? I went, well, it's just because we can see you wherever you are. Don't worry, you can move around and stuff. We'll see you with the balloon. Just arrange to meet some friends.
I love that. A landmark.
So
pilots use that. Oh, we're just coming in. That's when we see Steve Merchant, we'll be descending to Bristol Temple Mead.
What's really funny is New Year's Eve, Trafalgar Square, you've got a huge column, but they use Steve as like the meeting point.
Steve's got a huge column.
Brilliant, Rick. Well done. Award-winning comedy from Ricky Gervais. When I was in America, everyone told me that it would be really easy to get big clothes and big shoes and that, because they're all huge and all freaks over there.
All right, steady on.
And I was wandering around New York, and I was going in a few shops, kind of saying, we've got size 14, US 15 shoes, and they were going, no,
is that the difference? Yeah. One.
And they literally were laughing at me. There was a couple of shops where they literally laugh and get like someone else in and come and look at the tall, freaky Englishman.
Really?
And then one guy said, I remember we had someone come in here once, and he said he'd been to a shop which sold kind of stuff for really tall people, and he said, I think I can remember the address, and he sort of looked through the sort of telephone directory, and he made a note of it. And I went on the subway, and I went down all
Lilliput.
And I went, it took me ages to get there, and really hard to find it. I finally went in there. I've never seen it. It was heaving, right, with freaks. It was amazing. It was like, they were just kind of gargoyles. It was like something from Lord of the Rings. They were just kind of these tall people and kind of gnarled.
Did they turn around and start bowing to you?
It was incredible. Yeah. And I went in and I just said, hi, I'm looking for a kind of sort of, guy went, yeah, sure. And he sort of hobbled off into the darkness and came back with exactly the kind of pair of shoes I wanted. I couldn't believe my luck.
It might be a magic shop.
But it was like that shop in, Mr. Ben.
It might have been a dream though, you see. Mind you, I went to Texas once, and I had some ribs, and it was like the Flintstones. It was huge. And not only did it look too much like an animal that I couldn't actually eat it, I don't know who could eat it. I mean, seriously, it was 2 foot long.
Yeah.
And it was like half a rib cage. And
incredible. My friends lived in Texas for a while, and they once were in a kind of diner, and there was, those kind of benches that are attached to the table itself, like a kind of picnic bench.
Yeah.
And, this huge fat guy came in, he came wobbling, he ordered like this kind of everything you can eat meal, and his fat kind of sort of,
His big fatty fatness fatted on the fat table,
It wrapped itself around the table and everything. He was chowing down, and when he tried to leave, the table came up with him.
Oh no.
Imagine that!
I mean, they are fat, aren't they?
They're big people.
They're huge people. But it was that thing we talked about before, that bloke on Jerry Springer Show who was like 80 stone, right? Now, I felt quite sorry for him. He was really sad and he was crying. It is rad, but my point is this, right? When he got to say 50 stones, didn't he go, that's too much,
that's not enough.
For for a land animal.
Exactly.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's big, isn't it? I mean, I'm getting worried. I'm 13 stone, and I'm genuinely getting worried. I'm thinking, oh,
yeah.
God.
When you've got that big, when you've actually got your own mare.
yeah. When you have to get in helpers to look what the scale says.
Yeah.
Like 4 or 5 people lift up your belly and go, it's 52 stone. You go, that's too much.
Exactly.
I'm going to only have 9 breakfasts
when you
today.
when you begin to appear on the Ordnance Survey map.
yeah, exactly, yeah. When
you've got your own symbol.
It's like, we can see 2 things from space now, Fatty and Steve Merchant. We'll be landing at about... Well, no, I'm just saying, you're not fat, aren't you? You're freakish and big. Yeah, Ricky Gervais. Yeah. Okay, Steve Merchant. Great to be here. Hi. Now, you're a very tall man, if I might say. You're 6'7", aren't you?
Yes.
Was that a bit of a problem at school?
Well, yeah, a few jokes here and there. Yeah, a bit of gentle ribbing, but nothing too problematic.
What's the weather like up there?
Well, exactly.
Skinny, all that sort of. Oh, you're lanky.
Yeah.
Oh dear. And what about the glasses?
Well, I wear glasses, but again, that wasn't really a problem, you know.
They didn't call you 4 eyes, really. They didn't call you 4 eyes, freaky lank thing. They didn't call you freak pot, freaky the freakish.
All right, I'm
gimp,
not sure I'm
4-eyed
this,
gimp.
Rick. Stop,
What?
I'm not
sure. I'm just saying they didn't do that.
That's an interview. I'm not sure that's the best approach.
Okay. And then you left school.
Yeah.
You went to university. There were you called freaky, freak-eyed, 4-eyed git?
4-eyed git.
Are you sure?
Never been called it.
Were you called freaky, lanky, 4-eyed, stupid hair, boggle-eyed freak face, fish face?
Is your chat show coming back?
Well, no, but Roger Daltrey might not want it getting round that he gave birth to Specky.
Yeah, right, actually.
I see what you mean.
Specky? Spotty?
Spotty, so I looked at you.
Yeah. All right, calm down.
Well, you've got nice clear skin. At least I didn't call you Spotty goggle-eyed freak boy. You got a nice skin, a nice complexion, smooth-faced goggle-eyed freak boy fish.
Thank you.
Yeah.
That's be nice.
Carl, what? Don't you like us arguing? Is it like mum and dad arguing? Do you get all...
It's a bit like that.
In the caravan. There was nowhere to escape to.
As you know, me and Steve aren't worried about being part of a trend or you know, being trendy or jumping on about it. Steve particularly doesn't worry about, like, looking good or,
well,
you know... No, I'm saying, as a compliment, he doesn't worry about walking along like that or, you know...
Well, I'm looking good.
No. But I'm saying you don't mind the insults freak boy or goggle eye or...
Swore off a duck's back, mate.
Do you know what I mean? Or a new phrase that's been coined because of Steve's face, water off a frog's back.
Who's saying that?
Just a lot of your... A lot of friends and that. But I mean...
My friends?
Yeah, a lot of the people.
Can you name names or?
I can't really.
You made promises, you can't.
I can't. I can't
really. Anyone up?
I think it's the Kaggle.
Looks good.
It does look good.
It's waterproof, Rick, and it's also stylish. I wear nothing underneath, so it's tight to the skin. It gets sticky in bad weather.
Is that why you sort of rustle?
Sexy. But what's all the? Is there abuse? What's this?
No. They just say. Well, I'm gonna again. We were talking earlier about, you know, you not caring about being like a geek or a freak or not trendy. No, I'm just saying.
I am trendy. I am.
And I know, yeah. Anyway, Steve, over to you.
I just was wondering, because I've had an exciting week, relatively speaking, Rick, because instead of just spending it all with you, sat in a little room, as is our way, I've been doing some acting this week, as you know.
I know.
And I don't normally act, but I, basically, there's some people at the BBC who are making a comedy pilot, kind of comedy TV show. And, you know, and I auditioned for it, and the role was to play a sort of freaky-looking, sort of lanky geek, you know. And I don't want to say...
How did you beat off?
I don't want to sound arrogant, Rick, but they gave me the job on the spot. You know, so it was like, you know, obviously I'm, you know, because I'm not a bad actor, I'm not as good as Rick, but I'm, you know,
What is it?
It's I play a really tall guy, like a sort of...
That's the part though, isn't it? About, you've got a beard.
I'm a character who's 6'7" inches tall, and I'm trying to win the world's tallest man.
That's it, yeah.
But there's always a man that beats me every year because he's slightly taller. But this year, I think for some reason, because I've been training, I can beat him.
That's the conceit.
Sally Phillips, I don't know if you know Sally Phillips, she's a very good comedy writer and actress, and she's written it. So it was good fun, and so we went down there, and it was good and everything. It was, you know, a little trailer and everything. It was like the proper deal. It was really good. And the problem was yesterday, I had to dance. One of the sequences had me dancing. Now, as you know, I think I'm a pretty groovy dancer. I'm a bit of a mover. Yeah. And I have to tell you this, Rick.
Do you have anyone's eye out with your elbow?
I have come to some serious realizations about my dancing.
Really?
I was moving around like a Shire horse dancing.
What was that illness years ago? Right, there was a couple of lads at our school.
Oh yeah,
had really big heads,
right,
and webbed fingers.
And webbed fingers.
And sorry, wait. Was that? Hold on. Did you find him in a pond? Did they used to be little tadpoles?
No,
Carl, you're not confusing your past with an old episode of Doctor Who, are
you? What were they called? These two?
I didn't mix with them.
Right.
It was just like...
Of course not.
There was nobody thought anything of it at school.
No,
like,
sure.
Used to it.
Yeah, it's the North.
There goes the creature from the Black Lagoon again.
yeah.
He's late. Brilliant at trigonometry.
He's late for double maths.
Yeah.
But, I didn't think anything of it.
What is it called? What is the disease called where two fellas, are they...
Not even related.
Rubbish.
Not related.
Were you near a nuclear power station when you were growing up?
Yeah.
You weren't really?
Yeah.
Oh, this explains so much.
This has got a bit heavy.
Think that's it.
Hey, talking of enormous heads, you were at the Pop Idol final, weren't you, Rick? You went down there just because obviously Rick's a huge fan of Pop Idol. He wanted to be there. He wanted to give his support.
Quite seriously, there was no irony there.
He genuinely is a fan of it. And he was. You sort of had photos taken with various people.
Yeah, of course.
Because you were a bit drunk and you wanted to have a memento of it. And it's obviously a picture of you with Fat Man Rick Waller.
Yeah.
But the best one is a picture of Ricky and his girlfriend with Dr. Fox, whose head
is twice the size of
any other head. It's quite remarkable. I don't know how they
Barrel. He's a lovely bloke, and it was really nice to meet him and everything. But he looks like an immaculate tan. And he's always happy, and he's
It looks
really
on the picture. It looks like someone you might see in a carnival who's built a huge papier-mâché head, and he's just like Frank Sidebottom, just sort of walking on the road. It's just incredible.
Dr. Fox didn't used to go to your school, did he? He used to hang around with a mate. They were great swimmers. They were brilliant swimmers. Oh God.
There was three of them who all hung together, and they seemed to hang around like the older kids, the ones who looked like men. Do you know what I mean?
What did you look like then?
Well, it's just that I had youthful sort of looks, whereas like the older ones had like beards and stuff.
It's the gang of boys in the fifth form with beards. Were they smoking pipes? Come over here, me filly. Oi, Debbie Carr, come over here, you little beauty.
No, but she was like...
I love that. They were hanging around with beards. There's the big boys. Oh, fishing. That's lovely beards. What do you mean?
I just see a whole row of George Bernard Shaws.
Brilliant. How do you do in history, boy? Think got any? You're an idiot.
Oh. They were like, I'd be there sort of punching people in the arm.
That's a great game.
Oh, I love that, punch people in the arm.
Is that part of the Olympics now?
I think it was exhibition this year.
Right.
But it's
going to be a pro next year.
It's going to be the Winter Olympics because you've got to do it in just a cap sleeve shirt in winter.
So you're playing that?
She, but whilst
she didn't appreciate that. She used to go, ow!
I always think whilst I was doing that, they were like the Charlie's Angels and they'd be sorting out a mission somewhere. Because they were really like, there was something about them that you thought, they're special.
They were private detectives.
What do they work for a man they never see?
Okay, here's a name I'm interested in because, let me just tell you the name first. Adam Clifton. Oh. Go on, what are your thoughts on Clifton?
He was one of them kids, he was alright, but he had that thing when, if you didn't have enough milk, he had like, wrinkly hands and... like white bits in his nails.
Oh,
because you didn't have enough milk.
Yeah.
So therefore, you didn't like him because you didn't get enough milk.
This is not to be confused with the two people with the big heads and the web feet, is it?
Web hands.
Well, this was interesting.
I know that they weren't related. They must have been somewhere along the evolutionary sort of trail. Do you know what I mean? They must have come from the same sort of stock.
But you wouldn't have liked him. It's just one of them people. He was all right, but
before you say any more, on Friends United, you can leave a little message which explains what you've been doing and what your life's like now. And most people leave maybe 2 paragraphs. Yeah. Adam, I've printed it off. He seems to have printed. I think there's about 6 pages here of stuff. He keeps updating it, and he just basically lists his memories about everyone. Okay, at the school and what he thinks of everyone. And he says, I often see Simon. He's doing all right for himself. Self-employed illustrator. Mark Cooper. Karl Pilkington.
Right.
And your name comes up. Now, I don't know if you've told us this story. I think you may have done, but I can't remember the facts about it. It just says Karl Pilkington with his pet bird. Was it a magpie? I can't remember. He brought it to school to show everyone, and it flew away.
Oh, God. Oh, no, they do that, don't they? You show them
what was the story there,
You give them seed and they just leave. What do you mean?
Well, this sounds like Kez.
Well, that's it. I was a big fan of Kez. And it was the time our dog had just died.
Yeah.
So I didn't have any pets and the cats were always getting run over.
Yeah.
And so we didn't want any more pets.
Yeah.
But there was a magpie that used to fly about on the estate and I managed to sort of tame it. And in the end...
With a chair and a whip? What do you mean you tamed it?
Well, just used to sort of hang around it and talk.
But how did you get hold of it? Did you catch it?
Well, eventually, yeah, it used to just come to me. And the annoying thing was, it got to a point when I wish I hadn't bothered. Because it used to pop me bike tyres. It used to He used to sit on like, if I was talking to my mates and I was on my grifter.
I love the way he just throws things in.
It's like an Alan Bennett play.
It landed on my tyre and it used to peck at the tyre and pop it, and then he used to then never go away, so it was always like around the house, and my dad said never bring it in. So he used to sit on the porch, and I used to go out, and it used to fly down and land on my head, and it really hurt. It used to like peck and stuff.
He thought it was a tyre.
So it wasn't so much tamed as a stalker.
Oh, God.
So you took it to school and it flew away?
Yeah.
So did you take it in proudly going, look at my magpie? Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
I think it got a bit confused in the area that it was in, because I used to just keep it sort of around our estate, but the school was a bit of a distance away.
How did you get it there?
Tying it on my finger.
Did you walk?
Yeah.
Wow.
So it was happy there, then it got...
But it used to be one of those things that people would stop me in the street and sort of go, oh, what's that?
And I don't suppose
Maggie, called it Maggie.
You didn't get Charlie's Angels to go and find out what happened to it? Investigate?
Were they impressed?
No, not really.
No. Carl, this is quite a little insecure sort of chap. And he was just worried about that last bit. He was going, who would ever find that interesting? He was worried about people finding him boring. And Steve said, as I said, you know, it's like an Alan Bennett thing. He went, yeah, but... You know, no one would care about Alan Bennett if he wasn't such a hit maker. They wouldn't care what to say. And we just looked at him for a while and he went, thinking of Tony Bennett. Bless him.
Listen, it's almost the end of the show, Carl.
Oh, yeah.
And it's really been a Carl special.
This is a Carl special, yeah.
Well, next week, we'll lay off next week.
We have to
We're
know.
not going to...
He wants to retire a little bit. Just
a few more names that you may recall from Friends Reunited.
Go on.
Lisa Shufflebotham. Do you remember her?
Yeah. She,
was she one of Charlie's Angels?
No, she wasn't that nice, but she wanted me. her and her mate Rachel, I remember, I don't know why, but it was some sort of PE lesson where it had to be a bloke and two girls, and they were fighting over me.
Could you hear what they were saying?
They were just like, I want him, and I was loving it. Stuck in the middle, and they were fighting over me. And then the next week, I thought I'll sit near them.
What sort of game do they play at this school?
I don't know.
That's an incredible game.
But I think
punch me on the arm. No, punch me on the arm, Carl.
They just went through it, because the following week I thought, right, I'll sit near them again, because I quite enjoyed the way they fighted over me. But then they picked somebody else, and I don't know who I was with that week.
So you didn't get any action with Shufflebotham or a friend?
No. And when she got older, she went a bit off. She's not that good. She's probably nice now. It's just, I mean, I'll say about myself, when you get to sort of the end of secondary school, you do sort of go a bit odd looking.
Right.
Do you know what I mean? When your sort of head grows funny.
I would just love to go back to his school of that era. I mean, just what happened to people, whether, you know, all people sprouting limbs.
No, do you know what I mean? When you're like 12 and that, you quite, no, not 12, when you're 10, when you're 7 to 10, you sort of look healthy. And you look at your pictures when you go, yeah, I was a good-looking lad. But then when you get to late secondary school, something happens.
Yeah.
And you just look a bit odd.
Okay, well, what about Alison Thorpe?
Not sure about her. I sort of know the name, can't put a face to it.
Damien Comer?
Again, know the name.
Yeah.
Can't remember anything.
No.
Yeah.
It's a shame. Well, those are pretty much all the names I could find. We've had some interesting thoughts, though, and interesting anecdotes.
Yeah.
Anyone in particular that you'd like to say hello to that maybe listening now?
I think I would have mentioned Darren Buckley if you hadn't brought him up.
Oh, right.
He was like me buddy.
Yeah. Did you ever see the Magpie game when you took it to the school and confused it?
No.
You're joking. That was the end of it, was it?
Yeah.
So where did it go?
Probably to some other kid. Because, I mean, actually, it probably got killed. Because if it was being that friendly with other people, some people might have took advantage of it.
In what way?
Well, there was a programme on the other week about...
What, in the way that Shufflebotham was trying to take advantage of you?
There was a programme on the other week about bear whisperers.
Yeah.
And some blokes got really friendly with a bear, and then when they were leaving that area where the bear was, they said, oh, we've caused a problem here, because there's some bear hunters coming in and moving into this area, and it's going to get a bullet if it acts like this, so they had to scare it away, and that's what I should have done with Maggie. I should have terrified it a little bit, so it wouldn't trust humans.
Just introduced it to some of your schoolmates, I'm sure would have freaked it right out.
Well, the ones with
maybe that was
head.
why it fled.
It didn't see. Oh no, it didn't see those two fellas with big heads and webbed hands coming towards it, did it?
That would have terrified anything. It's like a scarecrow, like two walking scarecrows. Listen, have we got time for a song for the ladies? What's happening? We've not really thought.
Quick, just do it. Just do it. Thanks very much.
Well, hang on, no, we haven't lined anything up, have we?
I was going to play Mary Lawson and that for you, and then
is this going to be the final track?
It has to be.
It would be. Yeah,
we've blown it. We've blown it on the Karl special.
We have indeed.
I'll play it next week. So Karl there's got an E at history in GCSE. Any history teachers, anyone who can help Karl out, I think we should try and register him and take it this June. So what's your homework for this week? You've got to read about Che Guevara, haven't you? The revolutionary leader.
Yeah.
Okay.
Do you know anything about him at all? Have you got any basis?
I just know that if you want to use his face on your business, it costs a lot of money. Do you know, like, if McDonald's wanted to have him as, like, instead of Ronald McDonald?
How does he do it? Steve, how does he do it, man?
Oh, we listen, just play a final record, Karl. Say goodbye, and we'll see you next week.
All right.
See you later.
Cheers, mate.
Wu-Tang Clan there, Steve. XFM 104.9. I'm with Gervais, with me, Steve Merchant and Karl Pilkington. Now, I just reminded me of something else Karl's in the week. I know it's forbidden to talk to him, but I'll tell you this. He was very excited about the Friends Reunited. He was a bit nervous at first, wasn't he, last week? But he was really getting into it. And in the pub, he was talking about those people, and he said, I'd never go on a reunion, though. He said, I'd never do that.
What, a school reunion?
Yeah, and he wouldn't want to see anyone. And I went, well, I said, wouldn't you want to see those two lads with the big heads and the webbed hands?
Oh, yeah, these were people you went to school with, weren't they?
Yeah.
Well, I didn't knock about with them. They were in the class.
What were they called?
Freaks.
Right.
Right. Okay. And he said, no, I wouldn't want to see them. He said, because what could you say? Oh, you haven't changed much. Right. And he said, they wouldn't go anyway, would they? I said, why? He went, well, they didn't have any friends.
Right.
And I said, well, weren't they friends with each other? And he went, no, that would have been too obvious. Like, they passed each other and went, no, I know it's tempting, but let's not.
Everyone would think that's just what we were going to do.
Yeah.
Let's not do it.
Yeah. So they didn't even hang around with each other.
No.
See, I must say, in my head, I've got something like it's like some sort of extra thing from Blake 7 that they're like some sort of lagoon monster, but they just had slightly oversized heads, did they?
See, does your head grow? Your eyes don't. Does your head? Because maybe they've got to a point now that it's all sort of caught up with each other.
Well, at the time, the eyes were very small and the head was huge.
Just a very big head. And the fingers aren't going to change. That's not.
They had webbed fingers.
It was like the penguin in Batman.
Really? Are you sure?
No, honestly.
Are you sure they weren't wearing mittens?
No, seriously.
Yeah, it wasn't home economics. They weren't getting some out of the oven, a very hot dish, were they? Every time you saw them.
But why were there two, but they weren't related and they weren't friends?
I don't know. I suppose it's like asthma and that, innit? Some kids have it. And it just was a coincidence.
Yeah, but asthma's quite a common thing. Webbed hands, Karl.
Yeah. I don't know. You don't think of it, do you, when you're a kid? You just sort of... when you first see them.
Yeah.
There goes the frogmen. Do you do that? I imagine you get caught staring at things.
Yeah, do you go up to people with problems and go, Mummy, is that a monster?
Well, I was telling you one about when I used to go with my dad in the taxi.
Oh, yeah. Tell us this story.
Well,
your father was a taxi driver?
My dad he had loads of jobs, which he did back then, and they don't do that anymore, do they, people? They don't have loads of stuff.
Sure.
But at one point, he had a black cab, and I used to go with him. Used to get a beer crate and put it in the front of the black cab and sort of sit just next to the meter. And anyway, we got this call, and the guy on the end of the radio said, "Oh, you've got your son with you, haven't you?" So he said, "Yeah." So it's just like, we've got to pick up at number 11 Village Lane or whatever. And I said, all right. And it was this woman. It was like a woman version of the Elephant Man.
Wow, the Elephant Woman.
Yeah, it looked like... it was really strange because I was in the front of the cab, and when you're a kid, if something looks odd, you're a bit scared of it, aren't you? Yeah. And my dad was like, look, be all right. And we're driving towards her.
Look, don't worry, son, I've got loads of buns.
And just
I'll just throw one down the street if you run after it.
You're being mean, right?
I am a little bit, yeah.
How old were you, 18?
No, I was about 12 or something like that, 11, 12. And as we got closer to her, it looked like she was holding like a bag of spuds on her shoulder.
For a snack.
Right.
And her head was all a bit mangled and messy and that. And my dad said, whatever you do, don't stare at her face.
Yeah.
And she got in the back.
Because you turned into stone.
Well, she got in the back, and I had like the mirror, the driver's mirror thing, and sort of having a look, trying to work out. And he said, don't stare at her face. I couldn't work out where her face was. It was that weird.
Oh, God.
So I'm not sure you're from Manchester. I think you're from like Narnia or something.
Yeah, you got frog boys walking around.
The Lord of the Rings.
That got like the claws of a lobster and the head of a toad. Yeah. And you got women getting in with spuds for heads. I mean, what is this
not the place you grew up?
This is madness. You can't believe it in London, can you? You come down and go, look, symmetry. It must be amazing.
It must be a thing to do with upbringing now, mustn't it? And because, again, do you know, I've said to you before, years ago, when I was a kid and didn't have any worries, good-looking lad, you go through it a bit, have a few more worries, and you look knackered. Now, back there's a lot more worries and stuff, so you get a lot more freaks. Whereas in London, everyone's like happy, aren't they?
I love the fact that stress can cause your fingers to fuse and your heads to grow.
No, but if
she must have been really stressed to have a head.
Yeah. She was she an accountant or something?
You know what I mean?
But what did she do? What did she say?
Where was she going, by the way?
She couldn't speak.
London Zoo, please.
I think she was going to like
to the fair.
Seriously, honest to God. On my mum's life, she was. Because at the end of the day, that's a good thing with animals. They don't judge you, do they?
She's not an animal.
She's a human being.
She's not actually an elephant.
No, but
you know the elephant man was not actually an elephant. You understand that? He's got no elephant genes in him at all.
No.
That was just a cruel name people gave him.
Yeah.
No, it's the name of the disease, isn't it? Elephantitis.
Look, so listen. So this woman, why was she going to a pet shop?
She was going to a pet shop. To find her husband.
Is this true?
No, it is true, yeah.
Oh, God.
I'm not taking the mickey because it must be really bad for you.
Of course it is.
Carl, I'm going on to you today about cutting myself shaving.
Yeah.
I was going on about that. To think that she's probably not alive now, but to think...
But you're saying that you're going to say this is a worse problem than a little cut shaving, aren't you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
I think you're right.
Carl, there's a couple of key questions I need to ask. One, if she couldn't talk, how did she tell your father where to drive it? Did she have it written on a note?
Did she point with her nose?
Yeah.
Right, this has got silly. Pick your song.
But also, finally, where did you say she lived again?
It was like in a village, a little small village.
Right.
Just hidden out of the way.
All I'm saying is we could maybe get like some sort of coach, book some coaches, get a coach party up there to have a look at her. Take some photos.
And now
you can make some lemonade.
The offspring of a woman and some spuds. Yeah. Please enter at your peril. Should it give me a shiny shilling? Carl, any more? I'll tell that story that you were telling me about your dad when he was driving.
Well, it's just that you were talking about. Well, I mentioned Forrest Gump.
Yeah.
And the Forrest Gump types. When my dad was when he was a taxi driver.
Yeah.
You used to have to. Sort of do your bit for the local area.
Oh God!
By taking the Forrest Gump people to Blackpool.
Yeah,
is that what they're called now? The Forrest Gump people? Is that what the organisations that support them ask for them to be referred to?
A minibus with life is a box of chocolates.com.
Forrest Gump types.
It must be. So you work with these people. The people with learning difficulties.
And they used to get 5.
Coming home must have been a busman's holiday.
So he got 5 of them in the cab.
Yeah.
And they had to go to Blackpool, and 4 of them were really good, behaving themselves, didn't mess about, weren't fighting and stuff. But there was one who was just causing loads of trouble, and they couldn't control him. Oh, and what you've got to be able to do with people like that, you don't want them to get stressed out because it's not good for them. It stresses them out, and you could end up with a bit.
Thanks, Dr. Carl.
You could end up with a bit of a riot on your hands. So he thought, I'll nip this one in the bud right now. And he pulled up just on the outskirts of Blackpool. And he took the one out that was causing problems and put it in a wheelie bin.
Oh, no. Oh, I'm sorry. I apologise.
He did what?
Oh,
he did it for the good of the others. He put it in a wheelie bin. He was having a good time. He thought it was one of the rides.
Can you stop saying it?
Him.
Yeah.
He was having a good time, and once he calmed down, my dad went back and picked him up, and he was fine. He had a good time.
He left him in there the whole time the others were in Blackpool?
No, he left him there, not the whole day, probably about an hour and a half.
In a wheelie bin?
In a wheelie bin.
Why couldn't he get out?
Because, his arms were trapped on the thing. One of those...
he tied him up?
No, do you know, because he was a big fella, and he managed to get him in so his arms were down the side like that, so he was a bit trapped.
Wasn't he screaming and crying and stuff?
He was making a bit of noise, but do you know what I mean?
What you feel served him right?
Well, but anyway, I didn't really want to talk about it. You just brought it up because of Forrest Gump.
Did his family know about this? Is this the first time they'd have heard about this?
He didn't get asked to do it again.
Sure. Now, you went to school with a number of different interesting people, some of whom were freaks.
I understand, had big heads and webbed toes.
Is that right?
Yet they were not related to each other, and they weren't friends with each other. Why weren't they friends with each other?
Because that'd be obvious.
Did they wear shoes, or did they walk around in their webbed?
Were they good at swimming? Were they good at swimming?
I don't know. I don't think they ever went swimming.
Did they ever talk? Did they ever look over at each other and think,
yeah, we should hang out more?
I told you something in the week as well. There was another lad at school had a pigeon chest.
He had a what?
Can we come back to this?
He had a pigeon chest.
I think we should play a record, Carl, because I think we've hooked them now. Yeah. I think there's
no one switching off now, Rick.
No, play a record.
We were talking about something before.
Yeah, right. The freaks used to go. You had people with big heads, 2 web feet, didn't hang around with each other. That would be too obvious. You had a fella with a pigeon chest.
Yeah, what's the story with the pigeon chest?
Don't know how it happened. It was like it looked like somebody sort of hit him on the back with a big hammer, and it had come out at the front.
Yeah,
and I've never seen it since.
Could that have been the answer?
What? Why he had it?
Why had it? Possibly, I suppose, in your neck of the woods.
Yeah, don't know. Never asked him.
It's just come back to haunt you, has it? The pigeon chest?
No, it's just that when you mentioned about kids at school, I forgot all about him. He's talking about the kids with the web feet and the big heads. Yeah, and I forgot about the little old the
pigeon chest
pigeon boy.
Yeah, pigeon. Yeah. I've had an email from Andrew Forrest, who has just simply entitled it Karl Pilkington. Oh, Karl Pilkington.
What do you think of that?
That's got to be your new name from now on.
I had a mate who used to use it.
What, used to call you that?
Yeah.
Was that your nickname at school, Pilkington?
No, it's not my nickname.
It is now.
No, it's not.
It is now.
Pilkington.
Pilkington.
Oi, Pilkington.
Oi, Pilkington.
Pilkington, do my homework.
Where do you live? Where do you come from? Pilkington?
No, there's this lad who called Mark, right, who used to go to school with, who used to call me that. And his mum, right, was like obsessed with cleaning. And I was never allowed in their flat.
He makes the place look untidy.
So she used to, I don't know if it was just me or all his mates, but I used to turn up and she goes, yeah, he is in, but you know what you've got to do? And I used to have to go round the side of his flat, and he had a computer, right, which I used to play. I didn't have one at that point, but he had one. And I used to have to go round the side of the flat and stand at his bedroom window with his window open, and I'd be sort of leaning in playing the game.
You are joking.
I'm not. His mum.
You had the weirdest upbringing I've ever heard. The things you were willing to do. It's the strangest. What is this town like?
No, I stopped going.
Was there always music? Like, there's the horse in the house there. Oh, look at these 2 kids with big heads and webbed feet. All right, Ronnie. All right, Reggie. What was it like?
She was obsessed.
It is like you've grown up in a cartoon made for children.
Yeah.
No, his mum was really obsessed with cleaning. Can
I play it through his window?
I used to...
Mrs. Ramsbottom, can I play it through Mark's window? Aye, you know what you have to do.
She used to be up till about 3 in the morning.
Pilkington again? Have you washed your hands?
What, up till 3 in the morning? Washing?
She used to be up doing the tiles in the kitchen.
Washing until 3 in the morning?
It was at 3 in the morning. And for ages and ages, that saying that out on the tiles, I used to think that came from, like, his mum. Because she was out, like, cleaning them late. So, till I was about 13, I thought that saying, out late, on the tiles...
Yeah.
Was...
And now you're not confused by anything.
Well...
There's no misunderstandings in your life now, is there?
So he was allowed to walk in and out of the house, was he?
Oh, he was alright, and he used to come round to ours a lot, and my mum used to get these pies from Hagenbach's, right? So...
I don't know what that is.
It's at that bakery where they used to chuck the cakes out the back, I'll tell you about.
Yeah.
And you ate 6, you ate 6.
He loved it, but I could never go round to theirs, or if I did, it was like, well, yeah, he is in, and I'd go, alright, and then I'd walk round the side of the flat. Stand outside.
Why did you ever knock at the door? Why don't you just go around and knock on the window?
Just to check he's in, because he wasn't always in his room. If he was in the lounge, he'd have to go to his bedroom, and then that's
where he'd meet you. This is the strangest. And you'd play a computer game through the window.
You say it was a flat. It wasn't like a 5th story one, and you had to get in one of those kind of cleaning contraptions and, like, winch your way up.
I love the idea of that. So. Oh, Pilkington. Go on.
Women wearing trousers and that, right? On the estate that I grew up in, right? There was a woman about 4 houses down, right? Rough. She's the one.
She was, or the estate?
She was, right?
Yeah.
She's the one whose kid took a horse into her house.
Yes.
Right.
Now, we won't go over that again.
No.
If you're a new listener, I think we covered. I think they get
That's
the
all you
idea
need to know.
Right.
Yeah.
Now, she used to wear leggings. Yeah. No, they're a bad idea.
They are a terrible idea. I agree with you there, Carl. If you're a lady of
What
the
colour?
normo persuasion...
Were they pink?
No, they were sort of black, but with all bits on them.
Oh, right.
Do you know what I mean?
What, toast and
just
horse
bits.
droppings? Yeah, go on, yeah.
And she used to, she's quite a big woman.
Sure.
Pauline Quirk, I think we described her as.
Look like a light bulb when
It
she was
is those
bending
kind
over
of
in
women that are
leggings.
attracted to leggings.
Yeah, I know, yeah.
They are drawn to them like a moth. Sort of flame.
Yeah.
She used to wear them, and that's what I remember when I read this piece. She used to work on one of those sex line things.
Right.
She used to do that. But
what, was she, an engineer?
the weird thing with her was, she had big eyelids.
Right.
Go on.
That were too big, and this is what I was thinking.
What
right?
do you mean she had big eyelids? How big do eyelids have to be for you to go, they're big eyelids? What was she shoplifting with them? Would she come out of Dixon's with, like, radio stored in them? What do you mean she had big eyelids?
It was another one of them popular things around our way. Do you know, like...
What do you mean popular things? They go, oh, I say, well, all the rage. Can I get some big eyelids, please?
No. It was just like one of them things that people suffered with. Just big eyelids. They could hardly open their eyes.
What do you mean? What do you mean? That's one of them popular things around where I grew up. People had big eyelids. They could hardly open their eyes. What does that mean? What sort of freak town were you born in? You had webbed feet people with big heads. You got women with big eyelids. What does big eyelids mean?
Are you confusing her with the horse?
Yeah. Did she have hooves? Look, what?
Just too much skin. It was like the neck of a chicken. But on the eyes.
Well, what's your point? Anyway, so there's this big eyelided woman with the leggings.
And that's what I'm saying to you, though. That's... When I read that story with people with trousers, I went from that
to a woman who used to have big eyelids. I still at the point.
But then, and also the other bloke who had the eyelid problem was a mate of mine.
Right.
His dad had it, and same problem, massive eyelids.
I don't know what that means.
I don't know what that means.
I used to say to my mum, I'm going round to Dave's house, and
or
say, well, that's all right, but make sure his dad doesn't take you out in the car, because he could hardly see. He had to have his head.
He had to tilt his head back to keep his eyes open.
Sure. Did he have a couple of matches with him at all times? Oh.
What a load of gobbledygook. This began as educating Ricky.
I know,
so
it's like he was people with eyelids.
But it's like you're supposed to make that leap as well.
Yeah.
If I mentioned the trousers, Ricky will probably be thinking about people with big eyelids and women wearing leggings.
Play a record, Carl.
Got nonsense.
Adverts.
No. Oh, all right. I love the fact that he was fascinated by the strangest village in Britain, but the stories he's told us about where he comes from, there's him going around with two fellas with big heads, webbed feet, a little pigeon-chested bloke, him on his grifter with Maggie pecking at him, his dad in the telephone box nicking groceries, and a horse in the house next door. I mean, how strange was his upbringing? And him hanging from his satchel. Unbelievable.
There's another woman who I remembered. Actually, I'll tell you later.
Go on, what?
I'll tell you later about another woman who I remembered.
What? Give us a teaser.
It's just a woman who rode around on a three-wheeled bike with her husband in a basket. Right, I'll tell you that. Right, and the final
you don't get
clip.
teasers like that on any other radio
That's a hell of a funeral service.
Right, listen.
Right, tell us about this woman.
Well, it was just because you were saying about the, our living.
We are broadcasting now, aren't we? This is actually going out. This is live. This isn't us sort of like...
Yeah, but you were just talking about how I lived in an odd village.
Yeah.
With kids with big heads and all that, right? And what I wanted to do...
What is that again? There's two kids with big heads.
Yeah, they just had sort of big heads and webbed hands and that. They went to my school. And when I spoke to my dad the other day, because I'm going out to see my mum and dad tomorrow.
Oh, yeah.
So I said, have we got any school photographs with the big-headed kids in? And he said, no, nobody bought those sort of school photos because they were in it, so it was always a bit ruined. So I said, well...
No,
he said sales were, because he obviously talked to other dads and stuff like that, and he just said, no one bought them. But anyway, so...
I would love them.
Yeah.
That's why I'd buy them.
Yeah, but I wouldn't stand out, would I? If it's on the mantelpiece.
Yeah, well...
But anyway, so I was talking about, you know...
When you say they had big heads, what do you mean? Do they look like someone from Doctor Who?
They were just quite big.
But they weren't related?
No.
So why did two blokes with big heads and webbed feet?
I lived in a weird area. There was a chemical plant close by.
I can't believe you've never told us that before. That explains a lot. Not just the freaks in your neighbourhood, but...
No, there was loads of weird stuff going on. There was this, like I said, there was this woman who used to, like, live in one of the council flats, right? And she had a three-wheeled sort of big... What do you call it?
Three-wheeled son. He was the weirdest bloke we ever knew.
What do you call it? Like a big tricycle, but for an adult rather than one for a kid. It was a big one.
It wasn't a motorbike, though. It was a...
No, it was a push bike thing.
Yeah.
And she used to sort of ride down the road with a fella sat in the basket on the back with his, like, legs dangling over, and they'd be going to, like the pub and what have you.
Was it a different fella each time, or the same one?
No, same little sort of bald-headed fella.
So it wasn't collection for, like, organs and things? Bring out your ill. And then people just throw Grandad just in the back and go, right, we're getting £4 for Grandad.
But she's
got a lovely pair of testicles on him. They're very low, but they
bring out your dead or nearly dead.
She used to pick on her husband quite a lot. They'd be in the pub and what have you, and they'd be sat by themselves, but she'd always be sort of, you know, having a go at him, moaning at him, sort of pushing him about and that. So my dad and his mate, right, they went round to their house, knocked on the door, she answered, and he said he was a copper, right? He said, you know, Detective Pilkington, gonna come in and have a word.
So I'm just going to make a note of impersonating a police officer.
Yeah, but for the good, he went in and sort of now I've heard,
superhero.
Yeah.
I've heard, you know, you picking on your husband a lot. Yeah. We'll be keeping an eye on you. Do it again, and there'll be trouble. And she backed off after that. She was all right.
And how was the husband? Was he still in the basket though? Was he allowed to ever sort of like ride up front with her? Or was he just always in the bar?
She'd sort of stop picking on him in public places and stuff.
That's good.
You can't get done, can you, just for doing that?
I think impersonating a police officer.
Well, you probably did. There was no gain. I think you can't impersonate a police officer full stop, but I think they'd probably be lenient on him that he was, you know. But let's face it, he's not going to be caught because why would anyone know about it? It's not like his son's going to say it on a radio station, is it? And stitch him right up.
Is this something you did generally? Kind of a little bit of light vigilante work?
Just whatever, him and his mate, just, you know, if they saw something going on, they go, what can we do? Sure. What little scam can we do, or whatever.
That's fantastic. That is brilliant.